Here we go. If you just do it, it'll turn out okay. Everyone, welcome back to Talking Time with Caffeine, the only podcast where stuff happens.
Well,
Today, we are talking about the sequel to what we talked about last week, Danganronpa 2.
Pretty epic.
The best one.
The best one. No question. Sorry.
Right.
I understand.
Like last
help
week.
We start out strong.
Yeah, we do.
Last week last week we talked about the characters first of all. Last week I realized we forgot a character. We can bring it up this week. We forgot about the character of Monokuma.
Oh yeah, he's amazing. Great mascot. I love him.
Yes, he's great.
Thanks, Nolan.
He's Monokuma. I mean, we talked about Junko, and that is Monokuma.
No, it's not. They're completely different. Monokuma is a part of her, but he's not.
Well, canonically, Junko is Monokuma.
Yes.
Okay, let me differentiate it for you. Boop 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 is different from Junko's whatever. I can't even do her laugh version. But I agree that Monokuma and Junko are different because
I like one more than
you can consider Monokuma a personality of Junko.
Yeah, but
that could be true.
Have personalities? I think it's just because she's bored. It's not like
Junko doesn't have multiple personalities like Toko. She just gets tired of one personality, but she has only one personality. She just gets tired of it.
Yes, that's yeah.
Because all of her personalities are the same in between them. It's just the way she talks are different.
Mm-hmm. And she's still the same evil, horrible person that we all know and love. So, just with a British voice.
We are very pleased. I doing a bad job in impersonating these voices.
Sure.
Well, you are, not a woman, so that probably has something to do with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he looks cuddly, but he's not.
Well, one side of him looks cuddly.
I guess
both sides of him do. To me,
yes.
I guess he's a little bit more friendly when he has kids later on in the series, but.
Try
holding Monokuma and he'll blow up.
No,
only if
I want to hold him.
Only if you try to crush him while you're holding him.
I don't want to crush him. I just want to see what he feels like.
I feel like it's kind of ambiguous because he has fur. We know because he goes bald in V3, but he's also made of metal.
Well, V3 is a whole different situation, though.
It's the same Monokuma.
Not really.
Looks the same. At least.
Same.
I guess next.
I mean, would you want to know what Monokuma's made of?
He's made of metal.
Explosives. TNT.
Except for the
Minecraft.
Except for the D2 Monokuma isn't.
Who?
Yeah, he's digital.
We don't talk about that yet.
In the canon of the game, he is made of the same stuff, I feel. But
if I remember correctly, in the fifth island, I think palm trees are. Yeah, hell yeah.
Thank you. I don't know.
If I remember correctly, I think Monokuma. The process of making a Monokuma requires that palm trees, palm leaves.
Well, I mean, there was that huge Monokuma factory, but it's all fake.
But then again, you can't really go by anything Monokuma says as straight up fact.
Yeah, but I love him, so.
Come on, can't we just trust Monokuma at this point?
Oh,
can't we just trust Monokuma?
You know what? Hold on. For every character introduced, I'm gonna do it. Look, here he is. Wait, no, sorry, the boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
You have them all.
The crossed arms.
Yes.
Crossed
he's
arms.
Ready to party.
Monokuma and Monomi are bigger than everyone else.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, and that brings us to the next character, Usami/Monomi.
She's good. She's very good.
So, and we find out that she's the avatar of the wheelchair girl
I don't understand that part because Monami acts completely different in the anime than she did in the game.
I know the anime
Well,
disappoints me on so many levels.
because the anime she's a robot by that point. She's already a robot. She's not the actual girl person. Whatever her name
Because
girl's
was.
Satan's
name again?
control.
What's her
Because
name?
Satan's controlling her.
Gukuhara or
Miyaya
something?
or
Yeah.
Miyaya, Gekogahara, or Monica.
Well, not Monica, but
Yeah, the real. I think it's the avatar of the real.
the therapist. That was
Yeah.
what she was. But then
See-
she was dead the whole time. So
But yeah, she's all love.
yeah, she was a good teacher, and she didn't deserve that. She
And
really didn't. And everyone
like
was so
Usami
mean to her
better.
all the time, except
I like
Chiaki.
I like
and
Usami
Sonia
better.
sometimes.
Usami's better.
Yeah,
Than
Monami
Monami?
kind of got annoying, but I think that's the point.
Mm.
Well, yeah, the game sets you up to make you think that she's suspicious, but then it turns out the game makes you feel
I
bad for everyone.
trusted her the
questioning her.
entire time, though. I always liked
I
her.
know, but you're like
Yep.
nice to
Yep.
everyone.
It's
Yeah,
just
except
that
Naruto.
she, at the most convenient of times, she just runs away. I
Yeah,
was like, "Get back here, you little."
Well, see, and then she's the one. And you see in the mini game later on that she's the one that destroys the Mana Beasts.
yeah, I know. She's just good at what she does, but it takes
Then
time.
no one cares.
But no one cares except Chiaki.
With the power of Rainbow, she destroyed Mono Beasts.
And Junko. That was so epic.
Yeah,
That was
she is
amazing.
boyoing.
I know.
Like I mentioned last
That was
week,
great.
I loved that execution more than I did her first one. It was
It
more
was more
satisfying.
rewarding, that's for sure, because I was pissed at Junko in the second.
I was there.
Yeah, and he was there. He can vouch for me. So yeah,
She was on the floor.
Yeah,
It was dead after the
I
end.
was crying. Yeah,
I preferred the first game's execution.
yeah. I mean, I don't even know if I can call the second game one an execution.
Because it wasn't really,
It wasn't. It was just more like a assassination.
and
You're
it wasn't really a physical body. I mean,
Yeah.
deleting the giant Junko.
But yeah, but it's funny the stabbing and the head pulling down on the ground on the desk, smashing her head in the desk, stabbing her hands, exploding.
It looked like something straight out of God of War.
Yeah, honestly.
Usami is like Monami's like the only character Delaney didn't write about very much.
Not really. I mean,
You never really mentioned her.
Because the
well,
real
I
Jinko,
did. I mentioned her, but what can you even say? Like,
I know because
without
she's like the only
Chiaki
one that
there,
actually.
there's not really any room to talk about Monami.
Yeah, because the real Jinko got all the. She got baseball. She got Celeste Fire. She got the bulldozer. She got the cage. She got the rocket. She got the smashy thing. She got. She been dead like 10 times over by that point.
That is one way to go.
Yeah. All right, next, Hajime.
Hajime is the best
Hajime.
protag, in my opinion.
Hajime, best protagonist, yes, and also okay. The whole game, I'm like, okay, he's kind of like Makoto 2.0, but then literally chapter 4 and 5 literally turns Hajime into an epic gamer. Like seriously,
Yeah, he's amazing. He's
he turns
amazing.
so epic at the end, literally.
I love him. Wait, this camera though. Which way do I turn it? Okay. He is so adorable right now.
He's like Makoto with sass.
Yeah.
But he's a
not my favorite protag because I like how pathetic Makoto is, and it's just hilarious to me.
I don't think Hajime was that sassy in my as much as what people say. He had the sass towards Nagito.
Yeah, and that was
Well, he was much more snarky than Makoto. Makoto would never even criticize anyone, barely.
Yeah, he was
Like, seriously.
oh man.
But Hajime just goes for it.
Yeah, even Makoto
Hajime swears. Makoto would never.
He calls Junko a bitch. That was pretty epic.
Yeah,
Yep.
even Makoto he's too friendly. Even when his that girl betrays him, it's like I believe in her still.
I know. I was like,
even when
dude.
he's like 40 and a principal, he still sounds like
Makoto's so weird.
Plus, Hajime is much taller than Makoto.
Yeah, everyone's taller than Makoto, except maybe Chihiro.
Stop talking about height. You're making me feel bad.
About who?
Stop talking about height.
Hi.
Height.
Oh, height. No, nothing's wrong. I mean, like Makoto's
I'm not talking
like,
about Hero. Hero's high.
Hero's high all the time. Okay,
How did
what
Hero live?
character is next? Or are we
Well,
still talking about Hajime?
Hajime, freaking epic person. He is the best one. Yeah,
He's not my favorite, but he's
Yeah.
the best in my best
Out-
written
out of
he's
protagonist.
the best
The
protagonist.
thing about the reserve course was so interesting and unique that he wasn't even
I
a part. He didn't even have a talent at all. And the twist of him being a Zero Kamakura was mind blowing and just destroyed.
Yeah.
It's just so well written. It came out of nowhere, but you could see it. You could understand. Like when he was in the boat with Nagito, I was like, "Oh no, what is happening?" Like I see something that's not meant to be there.
You bore
That's
me.
when the wheels
You're-
start to turn, and you start to realize that.
You're
Though-
boring.
Mhm.
Danganronpa 2 has Danganronpa 2 has issues of loading all the backstory in the last chapter, so like it doesn't give you that much time to like.
Yeah,
take in all the
Danganronpa 2 I have my
information.
beef with. It's my favorite, but at the same time, it drives me crazy. So,
It kind of unloads all the plot in the last chapter.
and it only really pays attention to like 4 characters. Really, like it only gives like attention to 4 characters.
Yeah. Next,
So the thing
sorry,
the thing about Hajime is that you kind of get the sense that he's very vocal about his opinions. But like actually, I think he's the most vocal about his opinions
Yeah,
compared to like
Shuichi and Makoto are very.
I think Kaede is the most vocal about her opinions out of all of them.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Kaede freaking was like so extra to
Remember
Samugi.
her
She would
with
like
Mew?
she was like poking
That was great.
Samugi. Freaking
let's
Of
kill
course
the
he's-
master. Let's kill the mastermind.
Of course, he's the first protagonist that dies. The first.
No.
she's the only one that
I
dies.
honestly wish I could just play as her. I'm sorry. Shuichi reminded me too much of Makoto. I like Shuichi a lot, but
No, he reminded me of Kyoko Makoto's child.
yeah, I really liked Kaede. But oh well.
But this is not a Danganronpa V3.
Back.
Oh yeah, why are we talking about V3? Okay.
I don't know.
Next
We'll get to that game eventually. All right.
We're going on
Next,
tangents.
Also, why does Hajime's hair turn white and then it
Yeah,
goes
what
back
is
to
up
brown?
with that? What happened with that? Like what?
I think that's when he absorbed his Izuru personality.
Also absorbing something
But
white,
then he goes
black,
back to brown hair.
They became one person instead of
absorbing something so black and so dark and the soul makes your hair
kind of
darker.
like when
I
going
think
back to the
I
first
think that's
game,
good advice.
kind of
I
like
think
when
that's sound logic.
that moral compass absorbed the personality of his dead friend Mondo. His hair turned white too.
Maybe
It's more of a personal
Hajime absorbed
change.
the personality of the Kuzuryu clan because he had red eyes like Peko and blonde hair like Fuyu.
Okay, you're reaching. You're reaching. I don't even
That's
know
a
where that came from. It's disgusting.
Okay, explain the eyes then, the crosshair eyes.
Oh, that's symbolizing that he opened up because it was his eyes were crossed because he had no talent. It was a foreshadowing. Then it reason it turned just because he finally found his like purpose.
Yeah, later on, one eye was Hajime's eye, other eye was
That
Isuru's
game.
eye.
God, the end of that game is so good. It's so open ended. It's so good. God.
I have my 2 cents on the ending, but we'll get to that later. Once
Yeah.
we'll
The
get
anime ruined it. Okay. Anyway.
Okay, then I guess next would be Sanya. Sanya, never mind.
Can it be Chiaki?
We'll get to her.
no,
We'll get to her.
I'm just surprised she's a more main character than Sonya.
I know.
No, I think Sonya actually has more presence than Chiaki.
I like Sonya a
Sonya
lot.
is really smart. Sonya's probably like probably one of the smartest ones there in terms of she's just like goofy.
Yeah, everyone says how can a princess be a talent?
Well, actually,
Princesses are a very hard job. It's like probably the hardest one.
Well, I'm guessing personally, I'm guessing because she was the best of the princesses of all the world, of the princesses. He was the ultimate princess of everyone of all the kingdoms.
She's talented in certain aspects that it can be classified as princess, like ultimate yakuza or
Well,
ultimate affluent progeny, for example.
She knows how to drive a tank. I mean, she's crazy.
I mean, Ultimate
love
Princess
Sonya.
is Ultimate Princess makes more sense than Ultimate Little Sister.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Natsumi, what are you doing, girl?
Hey, don't talk about little sister. Come on, come on.
Oh.
I mean, come on.
But
I can call my little sister the ultimate little sister whenever I
Yeah,
want
but your
to.
little sisters have, amazing writing talent, though. Not sure about Natsumi. Okay.
One thing I wish Sonya got better was I wish her and Gundam had a more natural relationship. Like
Yeah,
throughout
they
the
kind
whole
of just
game.
had a little thing that just kind of happened, and I kind of wish that they had.
There
more-
wasn't much build up to it.
Yeah, then they.
I guess it kind of
decided-
happened.
I wish
I think
they
the-
had a more natural friendship at first.
I think the two funniest Sonya lines were one during the roller coaster episode, where Gundam's like, "You require blood of a virgin to get on this ride." He's like, "Oh, I can't do this now. I guess I can't do it."
Yeah, she's not a virgin, actually. I mean, I heard that from her backstory.
Also, Delaney gave her the
Depend-
darkest
yeah.
backstory.
The virgin thing, it's kind of maybe it's different for her, or
No,
maybe it
I-
is what we know.
No, she understands the language. She knows what the word means.
She actually cannot it's I believe I read somewhere that she was raped as a child. So
Oh, that's
yeah.
and then the other one where
I imagine. No wait. I imagine that Sonya is sheltered that no one would like.
It could be
Check
that too.
with
I
her.
really hope it's that and not the other one. That would be
Yeah.
awful.
Or like maybe she was forced into arranged marriages and
No,
Probably
it was
that.
more like she was kidnapped against her will for ransom
Mhm.
money. I think that was more it.
Oh yeah, that was
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's
I
her
remember
next
that. Like in her FTE, she talked about being kidnapped and like trying to stay calm because
I thought that was
like
Pecco.
that.
No,
No,
that's
no.
Sonya.
Sonya,
Yeah,
I remember an
Good
FTE of her.
character. God,
No,
Sonya's really
No,
strong.
no, I'm pretty sure that was
strong person.
Pecco and Kuzma that were kidnapped. She tried to keep him calm.
No, it was Sonya. Sonya
No.
also got kidnapped.
Sonya was kidnapped by rival kingdoms like as hostage and
Maybe.
she had to stay calm. No, because no one would like a panic princess. She had to be strong for her
That's what
country.
they're trying to do.
Mhm.
Also, Delaney's her fanfiction. She gave Sonya the darkest story.
No, they read it.
One of them. What?
They read it.
Yeah, Sonya had a really dark story in Delaney's story.
Well, I mean, she has one already. I just kind of added onto it. And
Well, you made her basically genocide her.
it's implied. It's never said directly. Anyway.
Anyways, I also like the free time event of Hajime, where she's like, I wish to participate in that under the cover cold.
Makango.
Not that the naked, the frostbite people where they go naked under a blanket.
Oh, like during like a blizzard. I think that
Yeah.
was like a question like she was confused about something and she asked him about Japanese traditions about
Yeah. I thought
Yeah.
she wanted to do that with him. Like, should we do that under the covers? like okay.
Yeah, Sonya's really good though. Like
Hajime doesn't like weird things. So Hajime doesn't like Nagito.
of course.
Next and the list is the character that Jimbala made
Oh,
made
God.
famous.
Okay.
Oh,
Akane.
oh God.
Akane.
Akane.
Kane.
God. Oh, look,
She's
there's
her favorite.
so much
In
wrong
fact-
with her. There's
in
so
fact,
much wrong with her.
I was the one who got Delaney her into Danganronpa,
No.
and she saw me playing it at school, and she saw a scene with me of talking to Akane, and she was like, "What is that design? I can't believe stupid anime." But then she played it, and Akane's her favorite character.
No, she's not. Oh, okay. It's hard to explain.
Yes, she is.
I have a very complicated relationship with this character, okay? She's handled horribly in the game. She
I
is.
agree. I agree.
She has
Her
a great
F-
premise. She has a great, start. She has a really
great free
strong
times.
character. Her free times are amazing, but she's just handled horribly. In fact, a lot of the characters are. She's kind of made into this comedy character, and she's not all that. And I'm tired of people saying that.
Yeah,
It's annoying.
that's what you get tired of, and especially with her and Nekomaru, like in the anime too.
Yeah, and Ibuki.
Mm-hmm.
Ibuki is another one I get passionate about.
Ibuki is the most underused one in the whole game.
We're not to Ibuki yet.
I know, but
Anyway, someone else talk about Akane except me.
Well, I guess sees the finder. Sees like a bottomless pit of food. She must have she must have an awesome metabolism. I was like to eat like that.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, she was starving all the time, so she like appreciates what she has.
she
Like,
doesn't waste any food because she didn't grow up with it.
also, I think she has a bit of an eating disorder. It's just the other way around.
And she takes care of her siblings.
Yes, please. That's incredibly important to me.
Probably all of them are half siblings to each other.
Probably.
Same mom. Like,
Some might not even be related. Some she might just picked up.
Yeah. I mean,
Literally the most in not counting her FTEs, the best thing I liked about Akane is when she choked Nagito.
I know. Yes, I was
That's
like,
freaking epic.
yeah! I was like freaking out at that part. I was that was crazy. I was honestly proud of her because Nagito was driving me nuts. No offense. I just
I have a lot to say about Nagito.
oh god,
Just-
me too.
And
So-
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Akane's voice actor is really good, but the English one. But now that she also does Miyu, and I can't unhear that.
I know. It's
Oh, and she
Yeah.
also does darkness in what's that anime called? Whatever, she portrays masochistic or masochistic. I don't
Connie,
know.
what are you doing? Dang.
Akane's
So
one of
horny.
the most. Akane's one of the most pure characters in it.
She honestly is pure. Like she
Just-
doesn't.
she doesn't
mean to
hide
be
anything.
sexual and stuff.
She doesn't do anything really malicious in the entire game. If you think about it, she just does what she feels is right to do.
I mean, you
She
could count her choking Nagito as malicious, but really it's not because he was threatening to blow up the island. So
and also threatening to beat up people. She threatened to beat up some people.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
but that's just who she
never
is.
does it. She just says that.
And
She's
you
just
know, I
very-
really like I really like the part in chapter 1 where like Hajime was so close to unleashing Akane and Nagito.
I know.
I was waiting for that, like just go get him already.
I know.
I'm sick of this shit. Just go beat him up or something. And
I-
I think like she said, I don't remember that much about what happened in the first chapter, but I vaguely remember like saying her going like gladly or something like that.
God, she's
The only time you really
parts.
the only time you really see her vulnerable was one after Nekomaru got blown up and after he died second time.
Well, yeah.
She's vulnerable quite a lot, and especially in her free times and when she's with a lot of people like Nekomaru.
Imagine Hero and Akane,
Oh,
and
no.
Hero just screaming
Hero is
ghost. Hero just screaming ghost.
And then,
Ghost.
and then she was I don't like it, but she was obsessed with it, the massage.
I don't want to say she was obsessed about
Who
it. She
wouldn't be obsessed with it?
just- honestly.
I mean,
But-
I've been massaged before, and it felt awesome.
I would never want to be massaged. That would feel weird.
But apparently,
Massaged by Nekomaru.
No. But anyway,
Wow.
part of the reason why I wanted to write that fan fiction so much is because I saw how, well, bad it was in the game of how she was like written.
And how the fandom
Crazy because I liked her a lot.
mischaracterizes her a lot.
Yeah,
I really
like-
like those types of characters. Like
it's like
Grace,
during these two
Grace.
games. It's like during these two games, like in DR2 and V3, it gave me the sense that a separate writer wrote the story and another wrote the FTEs.
Oh yes, definitely, probably. I mean, there's a lot of people working on games. The main writer doesn't write every single piece of dialogue in the whole thing.
Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah, because it seemed like her,
then
like in chapter 4, when she should have been the most vulnerable she's ever been, she just literally like said the iconic line "baby gangsta." And while I don't mind that, it's just like, dude, you're not supposed to be funny right now. Ugh, the writing just drove me crazy with
I
her.
mean, she was crying.
Yeah, I know, but still, it was inconsistent and it made me want to die.
And then when she gets angry, her shirt comes off.
And that pretty epic. Anyway, we should
Alright.
move on. Who's next?
Next,
That's-
Hayako.
Kyoko?
Hyoko's next.
Hyoko.
Oh, I love
Oh.
Hiyoko. That
I
crazy.
love Kyoko. I'm sorry.
I used to hate Hyoko, but
I did too.
I
Everyone
see
did.
her appeal. I see her.
You're
it's like-
supposed to not like her, but I always liked her. She's funny.
I know.
Yeah,
She's just
everyone-
not meant to be taken seriously that much. And she is actually kind of.
And I really dislike how the fandom treats her as like the one like, oh, if Hiyoko dies, I laughed. Like seriously, what the heck?
What the heck
Kyoko
is wrong
literally-
with you? She
Kyoko,
died
In
horribly.
my opinion, she should have been a survivor. Literally,
She should have been. She like.
should have been. She was supposed to be.
I mean, like slitting the throat, pretty tame considering how the others died. Like
Well, it's
so,
horrible.
like Tugami, for example, stabbed 15 times, starting with the throat. Then Mahiru bashed at the
God,
back
it's
of the
like-
head.
Mahiru
Well,
didn't
I
know
know,
anything
but
though.
he still
Mahiru
got
didn't.
slit in the
suffer.
throat. Like a little girl got slit in, not little girl, but a teenage girl got slit in the throat. That's really awful.
But Hiyoko,
Like,
And she
yeah.
looked so young.
Now that I think about it, like imagine, like, what if it
Imagine
was
just
left to
going
bleed?
go change and you turn and you see Mikon there killing Ibuki, or not killing, preparing to kill Ibuki, and you're just caught in the crossfire. And
Then she
before
slits
you
your
can
throat.
re-out, she slits your throat. I mean, that's
I just-
horrifying.
I just think Hiyoko is one of the most misunderstood characters in the whole entire thing
And
series.
because of crap writing, I agree with Nolan. I think she should have been the a
She should have
survivor.
been a sixth
She
survivor.
seemed like a survivor, like a
'cause she was
Fuyuhiko
going
type
to be.
character.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
she
here's
was the
what
one who got redeemed instead of him, he would be hated, and she would.
They skipped over her entire character arc and they added her into they added her where she died so haphazardly where they didn't even discuss a murder weapon for her.
Yeah, I know. She's just like, oh yeah, Hiyoko died. It's like
They
what?
talked about
Her
Ibuki the
dad!
entire trial. They didn't even talk about Hiyoko at all.
That destroyed the third chapter, but more on that later.
Yeah, the third
The third
chapter.
chapter is so convoluted, especially the plot literally has plot holes in it. So
Yeah, like yeah, yeah. I think she basically acted out because of her upbringing.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
totally.
and she's just a spoiled brat. Like, who doesn't
But
love a
the
spoiled
thing is that she was changing, and then no one recognized it.
loved Mahiru. Mahiru was like so close to her, and she was changing for Mahiru.
Mahiru was the first person to ever show kindness to her.
Yeah,
Mhm. And
it was like a big.
and the thing is about Kyoko's like in FT. Has anyone's viewed her FTEs?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
She
not
was
seen her
she was targeted by actually a target for assassinations during her dances, and her audience were
oh my god.
smelly
And-
old men.
well, isn't it that?
yeah, and then she couldn't. She liked. Plus, her grandmother took her away from her parents, mostly her dad.
Yeah.
I just hate how no one seems to ever remember Hyoko. Like
Well,
none
they
of the
remember
characters.
her, but she's like, no, she's a bitch. Like, yeah, I know that. That's why I like her. She's good.
She was freaking.
She's
She helped,
changing.
and whenever they all got woken up in the anime, she was helping.
Yeah, and she said thank you to the Mikon. That's one
It-
thing for the
Literally,
anime.
the only
I
time,
know.
the only reason I can see her why they killed her off way they did so haphazardly is because they found out they got the idea to have Hiyoko like appear in the fifth one as the older version appear for a minute in that picture.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it
Imagine
would
you
have
could've
worked if
had
she was a
Hiyoko react.
survivor. She'd be like, why am I so old? Or something like that.
That
Imagine-
was funny,
They wanted
actually.
to have the talk that she was already gone, I guess, but
I know, but still.
Or we could have growth spurt Fuyuhiko.
Ew.
I don't know. I think they should both live. They both deserve to live. I think.
I like both of them.
'Cause the first game had 6 survivors. The second game only had 5, so they have room
They're
for
both
one more.
little blonde bitches, and I love them.
I like Fuyuhiko before chapter 2. But
I like all of Fuyuhiko.
are we going to talk about Fuyuhiko next?
Yeah, actually, I'm trying to go in the order of the credits. Next,
Oh,
give me one, obviously, but next would be Gundam.
I
Oh,
love Gundam. He's a freaking epic. I love him. He's the best character. He's literally the best character. No, he isn't, but he's my favorite. He's my favorite one. He's so nice. He's just so
he's
fun.
very sweet.
His
I shall
personality-
fill hell with true hell.
I mean, whenever I was playing, I got a little frustrated with him sometimes, but I loved him. I was just like, oh,
He's-
Gundam, talk to me. You know?
He's just like a shy person who doesn't.
Well, he's
Socialize
built a
much
wall
better.
around himself, so people will avoid
Is he
him.
like would he be considered like Dr. Doolittle almost?
Well, not really.
He
I
talked to
mean,
animals.
He
He's
doesn't
super
really
shy.
understand animals. I mean,
He
he
doesn't
doesn't
super
talk
shy.
to them, but he understands them.
He's just really shy, so he can't relate to other people really.
Uh-huh.
Because he
He's
has like.
kind of like he's a weirdo, and that was what makes him so good.
hmm He's one of the nicest ones. He never does. He wouldn't have killed Nekomaru if he
Wow,
didn't.
no, wasn't he
Nekomaru
planning
didn't
it though?
He was. But he
I
wouldn't
think they
kill
both. I think they
Nekomaru.
both were because
He wasn't going to kill Nekomaru for his own gain. He was doing it for everyone else, basically.
Yeah,
For them
and
all.
they
because no one could
Hey.
eat. No one could eat till somebody died.
Vixen pointed out a good detail about good trivia about Gundam. Like his design is a reference to Gundam since it's piloted by 4 Dark Divas. I didn't actually catch that.
interesting.
And what he did in chapter 4,
He is the only murderer who had a just reason.
Well,
Really.
Teru.
Teru still did it for his own gain, kinda. So
Oh yeah,
chapter
Yeah.
4 had it's very whether Gundam did it out
Chapter
of
4 just tore
selflessness
my heart
or
out so many times.
Chapter
With-
4, and I feel like the only reason, like, if Nekomaru was the one who won the fight instead of Gundam, it would have been the easiest trial ever because Nekomaru would have just said out loud that he was the one who did it. I feel like
He's an awful liar anyway. So
he wouldn't even try to lie.
no, I know. I'm just saying he's a bad liar.
Yeah, I want to know how he got through. No, I'll talk about that later, I guess. But how he got. I want to know how he got through that room.
He's smart. He knows how to do things.
the,
He is
the,
a
rush,
pretty-
the final
What?
dead room. You mean the final dead room?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
1 out of 6 chance. Come on.
He was desperate. He was hungry. I mean, everyone was except Nekomaru. But
I mean, if
you know-
Hajime was the one who went there, he would. I have reason to believe he would have died, or
I think
maybe his luck somehow, or maybe the ultimate luck in his ultimate talent or whatever, transmitted to the program somehow.
when Gundam cares more than people think he does, he really
Gundam
does.
cares a lot.
He's so weird that he just or quiet really that he'll just look at people. I have a feeling he understands the
Besides,
situation.
So talk about
he has the same character. He has the same motivation, kind of as Sakura is the only other one who's ever died because for selfless reasons instead of selfish.
Yeah, I guess so. It's sort of a
They both happen in chapter 4
not really
too.
a suicide, but it's definitely a
Chapter
sacrifice.
4 is the worst one in every game.
Yeah, chapter 4 in all the games is for the it's for the big guy. The big person dies. Sakura, Nekomaru, Ganta.
I know, aka Kill Me chapter. Oh my god.
I know.
I
At least
have
me who
reason.
died in that chapter.
I have reason to believe that Gundam killed for more selfishly than selfless.
Really?
Like
For what?
going. Think about how much he had to manipulate the crime scene.
Yeah.
He
Sakura
want,
didn't.
he wanted, in addition to getting all of them out of their hopeless predicament, he wanted to leave the island. He still had that.
I don't think he had a reason for himself to leave the island though, because he doesn't like his family.
But he still wanted to.
I don't know. Maybe I think he was just doing the crime
He
scene
had-
like that to
He,
just go
he had-
along with Montezuma's game.
Yeah, just go
He-
along, probably.
he had the
I mean,
most justified reason.
because the
I'm
actual
still not gonna pretend like Gundam was a precious little baby who did nothing wrong because he didn't.
Right.
He killed
He
someone.
did. He killed. He still killed Mechamaru.
Okay, next, so we're talking about Gundams. We talk about the 4 divas of destruction.
Oh,
they don't
they're
really
cute.
have characters.
They don't have character, but they're cute.
Magazi, Jumpy.
Champy, best one. Or what? The little fat one, the big fat one.
It's
best one.
Jumpy.
Jumpy, best.
Also, Gundam's the voice actor is one of the best ones.
Yeah, he's great.
The anime is not.
I don't know
ruined
if you
him.
guys have ever seen the stage play, but in the background,
He's
Gundam.
freaking amazing. The stage play of Gundam 2 is freaking amazing. Everyone is so in character the whole time. Almost.
Yeah. But Gundam is great in there. He's so good. Like he'll just be in the background looking at a beach ball, like, what's
Yeah.
this? So good.
No,
Next.
if only my voice was deeper, I could pull off a convincing Gundam.
Well,
If-
go on, try
if-
it.
I shall fill hell with true hell. I know.
I think it's pretty okay.
Go, my 4 dark divas of destruction. That's nice.
Full my tears.
So next will be his quote rival, Katsuichi Soda.
God,
Which is a freaking idiot.
he's okay. He's
He's
okay.
okay. He's good, but I mean,
But until like he started obsessing about Sonya. That's
What?
when I started getting really annoyed with him.
What the writers did with Akane
Yeah,
and what the writers did
more
with Kazuichi.
Or I mean, she had more like emotional moments. He was just kind of there.
he was a comic relief. He's the hero of the game.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, a lot of people say Akane is the hero of the game, but
No, Kazuichi is the hero.
she's more like the Hina of the game.
Miss Sonia.
No,
I know.
Sonya's the hero.
Shut up! Shut up! Sonya doesn't like you like that. Stop!
Akane is meant to mirror Hina, but she isn't.
Don't dash his dreams. Let him have his dreams.
No, his
Kazuichi
dreams are
has a good-
creepy. I
Kazuichi
like
has a,
Kazuichi actually. Like in chapter 2, he was great.
I
Honestly,
know. His
he's like,
freaking
we got matching speedos together. Like that was amazing. I
no,
love it.
Kazuichi also jumped Nagito.
Yeah, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
See, I liked him in there, but as the game went on, he just got more and more desperate to be with Sonya, and he didn't really think about the other people that much, and it got really, really obnoxious, really.
He did build the mini Mechamaru.
But he didn't need to because I hate that thing.
It got erased from Resistance.
What? What? What?
I'm sorry, I don't hate it. I think it's cute. I just feel like it took away the sadness of Nekamaru's death. I
More
feel
than
like
the
if
anime
he kept
did.
it out, then it would have. Then
The saddest thing about Nekamaru, we'll talk about that when we
we'll
get
talk
to
about
him.
it later. Talk about it later.
Oh, there's a rumor, I don't know for sure or not, that he's the one that he's the one that built all the machines that come from DR1.
What is that noise? No,
No, nothing.
sounds
So,
like, you're
like-
crawling.
Like,
What?
wasn't there a rumor or something that he's the one that built all the machines in DR1 that could kill everybody?
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. He would be horrifying as a member of the Spare. I mean, remnant of the Spare.
Yeah, I'm thinking of elaborating more on how I portray Despair Kazuichi in my fic. Like more than the torture dress that he made for Sonya. I have some pretty good. I have
really
a
wish-
few ideas.
Like,
I
I,
really
like his character. I think he's cute. Like he owned a
know.
bike shop and,
Although
he dyes his hair.
his voice is good.
His voice
but-
is good. I just don't like what they did with him.
I like.
know?
I wish of the Ultimate Despairs. I wish they kept with the original plan of making them the villain of Ultra
Oh!
Despair Corps.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
Yes.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, it is
Oh.
actually working.
Hooray!
Wait,
We're
we can
talking.
actually
Mic working now or no?
We're on. Yeah,
Okay,
we're on.
hi.
We're on Soda right
Hi.
now.
Okay, so we're still on just the characters.
Yeah.
We're talking about Kazuichi.
Oh, okay.
And we're kind of on the conclusion that he was okay, but he was cursed by writing issues.
Do you want to see our tier list?
Sure.
What?
You want to see our tier list?
He's ours.
I mean, it's hard to say bad things because I literally care about every single one of the characters in Danganronpa 2, except Nagito. So
Good.
Yeah, me too. I actually really like all of them except Nagito.
No.
I'm sorry.
Nagito is annoying, but he's written well.
he
Yeah,
is.
he is. But
I
he
just
drives
don't.
me
I
crazy.
don't
stand him.
include him like in the yearbook picture of all of them. I don't include him in there, so I just like
There,
in my mind.
there it is. There
I
it
see,
is.
I see Nagito as separate from the rest of the class from Danganronpa 2.
Well, I just think of him as the weird one, you know. Well, they're all weird, but except Mahiru.
Well, not Mahiru. Mahiru's pretty normal.
Yay!
I don't know. Kazuichi's good. He's a cute man, but he just needs better writing.
He has self-esteem issues, and I think
Yeah,
it's pretty
I wish they
portrayed
could've gone
well.
into that more.
Very.
Except-
It was pretty explored well in chapter 4 when he started to doubt Hajime.
Yeah, I was like, come on. Dude.
I mean, he kind of doubts
He's very
Hajime.
paranoid as
He's
well.
paranoid. I like that about him, actually. So
He kind of is like Hiro.
yeah,
A better hero.
a better
Yeah,
hero.
Yeah.
Hero is-
Kazuichi has uses. Hiro is literally useless.
yeah, like Kazuichi has a great talent, and
Kazuichi fixed the elevator.
he did, and he
Like
like
Kazuichi,
little machines, and he's really good at what he does.
like
He wants to build
DR1.
he wants to build a rocket.
He probably
Like,
built
dear-
Nagito's arm.
Like in DR1, I actively said Hiro should have died, and in Group 2, at least, I'm not like Kazuichi should have died. I wanted him to live, so
Well, I didn't want Hero to die.
I actively say Hiro should have died instead of Sakura.
Well, instead of Sakura,
Like-
yeah, but I don't know.
Like with Chiaki and Teru, I think he's pretty passionate about his talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, aside from those two, he
Well,
is
Sonia's
very.
very passionate about hers.
Well, all of them are
No,
passionate.
no, I don't think
Hajime.
she's that about
Hajime
Sonia.
and Nagito.
She likes Sonia likes being a princess. She's proud of it.
Yeah.
Yes, but she also likes doing. She also likes doing common stuff.
Yes, he wants
Yeah,
to. She wants to
fascinated by it.
yes, he also wants to be like. Sometimes I guess she loves her kingdom, but she also wants to be like normal too.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I think she's taking her. I think it's more like she takes it for granted, and like she's pretty about her talent.
Yeah, I don't know.
Her
Right.
talent is just weird.
She likes just helping people.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
Why are we talking about Sonia? We already did.
Yeah.
Talk about Kazuichi's talent.
Miss
All right,
Sonia.
Are we gonna move on, Vandalia? Who's
Yeah.
next?
Next would be Maru.
Mahiru. Mahiru.
Yay!
Most underused character in the whole game.
She seemed
The
like
one-
a survivor, but she died, and I love her.
She's the one I look forward to the most.
She was-
Because I used to be into photography, so
Me too. I'm a photography student.
Maya.
When I was playing the game and like that like going to her crime scene, I just knew that was going to be her, and I was just dreading it the entire time.
Yeah.
yeah. Do you think she's portrayed as one? She's in the game, in the real game, she's portrayed as like she's like guys, but in the free time event, you find out.
Oh no, she likes guys. She's
She's a little pushy because her dad was a lame person.
I
she
relate
loved
to
him when he-
the, I
she
relate
loved
to
him
the
anyway.
daddy. I relate to the daddy issues a lot.
I mean, Mahiru, she's made out to be a man hater, like a feminist character. Like
she
a
isn't
Tenko.
though.
She's not. She's really not.
Tenko's
Yeah.
not even a man.
I think that's
hater.
the reason a lot of
She
people don't like
just
her is because of
expects
that.
she just expects a
She
lot
has a
out
high
of men.
standard for men, which I think
But
is pretty
people, Mahiru also criticizes the girls if they step out of line too.
well.
Yeah.
I don't know. She never really criticized Hiyoko that much for being mean to Mikon.
She told Hiyoko to stop.
Mhm.
I don't know. Did she? I mean,
She tried to help Mikon. She was the
She
only
did.
one to try to help Mikon.
Tried to
such a
help.
positive like leader type, you know, that she was just so uplifting to people, and when she died it was like a light went
And
off.
I feel like the writers knew they underused her, so that's why they gave her basically a whole episode to herself in the anime.
With Sato and everything.
She has one of the most in-depth backstories of all of them.
Yeah, we like kind of like we see she goes to middle school with Sato and Natsumi. So these characters knew each other back in the day.
Yeah, and I think it's cute. I like their relationship.
I really like Mahiru and Hiyoko because she was
I
the only
like
one.
how Mahiru, she wasn't mean to Natsumi, really. She just, wanted them to stop fighting. It really shows that she is a pacifist at heart.
She wanted to apologize to Fuyuhiko, didn't she?
She did.
Yeah.
So he was a
And then she went on to judge Hiko, and he got pissed off. And the whole chapter 2 happened.
They started fighting, and then that's just a whole mess.
Yeah.
Do you know in Mahiru's chapter, literally the video game didn't have anything to do with the whole thing?
Well, it did. Like it had to do with like the backstory of why the motive.
Yeah.
Basically.
But they spent way too much time on it. They should have at least given him.
It's funny because
without the video game stuff, it's literally the most simple murder case in the entire series of Danganronpa.
It's funny because the video game you control Mikon and not Maru.
Yeah, Mikon. What a weird
If
protagonist.
you think about it, Mahiru's murder is the most simple one because literally a sword girl goes and kills her and then sneaks out the window.
She figured it out.
Fuyuhiko would have killed her.
That's why but we'll get to that later. But
remember in the first trial how Mahiru was basically pulling the reins? She was in charge.
Yeah.
And she fits a survivor so well. It's just sad that she died.
Next to be Terry.
Her reaction to her reaction in Terter's death. Yeah.
She was one of the most empathetic ones.
She was.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel like all those kids, most of them cared, like.
I think they cared about each other more than the first ones.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
why I love it
from the server.
I feel like the characters in V3 are the ones who work the best together, though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They work off of each other really well. Somehow.
That's why it's hard to contrast it's hard to compare the three casts because they have so different dynamics. For me,
normals.
First game is just normies, literally all of them.
Second game, weirdos. Third game, mega weirdos.
That work together somehow.
A bunch of
crazy people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next is Teru.
Oh boy, I like him. I'm sorry. I feel like he gets a bad rap.
I think the thing that makes him better is that he likes both sides.
Yeah.
This discourse is it's a debate we have every while and then in our house. On one hand, you have someone who likes Teru, and on the other hand, you have someone who's disgusted by Teru, and there's the other that, I think it's well written.
He is. He does harass people, but
he's a horny teenager.
I know. At least it's not like Miyu who rapes Kibo, but.
She does.
He does rape Kibo.
Evil hoe. I'm sorry.
She literally does. That's when my opinion turned on her. Me and her opinion turned on Miyu so hard because we were liking her, but then she raped
Okay, I don't know why we're talking about V3. Okay, stop.
Then she raped Kibo, and we were like, okay.
But
I
don't think he would ever rape someone.
He wouldn't.
He would never hurt someone. He didn't even want to kill Nagito, really. He just wanted to see his mom.
That too, but he wanted to kill her. He wanted to prevent the killing too.
If I was him, I would
blame Mama's boy. Can you really blame Mama's boy?
Yeah, he's like Nagito's like, I'm gonna kill somebody. He's like, what? Yeah, try to stop me.
Yeah, but if I was him, I would be like, hey, everyone, Nagito's awful. He's gonna kill someone. Can you check it out?
I think that
he will. He's very determined to kill someone.
I think the reason
he's very determined to start the killing game.
The reason Delaney likes him so much is that she has a really close relationship with her mom.
Yeah, that's. I didn't really care for him that much until. Well, I mean, I thought he was okay, but I was kind of like, ew, weird. And then like the thing about his mom happened, and I don't know. It's just my heart kind of broke.
Also,
I
his
was
voice actor is really good too.
That's what it does.
Huh?
It always break the reason for killing always breaks you.
like he was like crying and
Todd
hyperventilating.
Habercorn.
It's just, and his voice actor was really good. And I don't know. I just, oh god, it was really messed up. Really, really messed up.
We haven't gotten to the best voice actor in the game though, but
Todd
Well,
Habercorn.
Well, next would be next. Speaking of voice actors, next would be Makoto's voice actor, Nagato.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Stupid idiot.
Here we go.
done.
Here we
Done.
go.
I'm done with Nagito.
Dead
Seriously.
parents.
I'm gonna cancel Nagito.
Cancel him. He's so annoying. I'm sorry. I understand if you like him. I understand he has
He's a
good writing.
character,
I could not
but
stand him. I could not.
no. The worst thing about him is that he talks very slow, and he takes up half the runtime of the whole game from talking very slow. Freaking
Look at the
condescending.
Hurry up.
Plus, he has the same catchphrase. I'm trash. I'm trash. I'm trash.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
some people would relate to that. Like,
Nagito clearly thinks of himself very high. He has a very high ego, but he claims he wants to be like, oh, I'm just so terrible and stuff. Even though he's just trying to manipulate people, he's so fake. He literally does not show his true emotions to anybody. And the moment he thinks Hajime, he realizes Hajime isn't like who he thinks he is. He literally turns on Hajime and starts bullying Hajime. He's literally
he doesn't like normal people.
He
He just likes
He's
talented
normie.
people.
this portrayed,
He's
His
betrayed.
It's
like,
because of his ideologies.
He's not even like
him and my
Byakuya and Kogi. You can talk.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I mean, I like him a little more now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't hate him, but
I still don't care for him that much. He's just not very interesting.
I can appreciate he's a well-written character, but
Sorry, I'm just not really into those types of characters. The rival
But
types, like
the Byakuya,
I
in
understand.
my opinion, he is the weakest of all the rivals in all three games.
I like
Because Byakuya is nice. Byakuya is the nicest.
Are you kidding me? What?
He's funny. He turns nice, but Byakuya feels good to take down. He's like the classic Edgeworth. He feels good to take down.
Nagito
Kokichi-
poses a lot of potential threat.
Kokichi's the best rival.
Yeah.
Kokichi's
talked-
the best one, I think, because he's
about
actually fun.
we talked about it last week a little bit. But you guys weren't there yet. But the difference between Nagito's luck and Makoto's luck.
Makoto's luck is like something
Coming-
bad happens,
comes
he
and
ends
goes.
and Nagito's is
Makoto
like
doesn't even seem like an ultimate lucky student to me. He doesn't have really good luck to me. He just has the only luck he had was getting into Hope's Peak. He never used his luck besides that ever.
what he did the Chiaki. I mean, he didn't mean to. Or
You
not
can still
really.
hear me, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
But like what he basically caused Chiaki to get deleted.
Mhm. And
Are you
and
kidding me? I'm so mad. I was
I hate
so
how he showed no empathy to anyone the whole game.
yeah, I know. He just like when someone dies, he's like, "Well, you're a stepping stone to hope. Bye."
And
Like
then he
no!
wants. And then meanwhile, he thinks of himself. He thinks that he should be the one. Everyone should care about him. Like,
Yeah, and then how he acted once he found out about their past. He was like, "Oh, you almost die now."
It's like, buddy, you're an ultimate despair too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he wanted all of despair to die for hope.
actually, he was
He
the one.
wanted true hope to be born from ultimate
Think about it
despair.
though. One thing defending Nagito for a minute, he wanted Chiaki to be the only one to live and everyone else to die because he knew Chiaki was the only innocent one.
Yes, but it backfired. I mean,
Yeah.
not really.
He's a freaking idiot.
That's a good laugh.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. The problem though is that he always wins in the end.
He's
and
so
that's
egotistical.
But I do appreciate him as a rival. I think he's a good character. I just can't
He-
stand him. I'm sorry.
He poses a lot of threat, and the way
You know what?
he does it is so subtle. It's just he's He's like
I know he's the
pushing,
most threatening one out of all of them.
he just pushes lightly, and it's up to them. It's like imagine dropping a ball that bounces endlessly.
Nagito is
It would
the most
it would
intimidating one
spiral out of control.
because you never know what he's thinking. But like, because Byakuya, he's just a freaking pompous idiot.
Spoiled
He's a
brat.
douche.
Kokichi's just a troll. He's just a troll. So he usually,
He cared about people. That's the difference between him and Nagito. I don't
Yeah.
think Nagito really cares that much.
Nagito didn't. He put his ideals above everything else, which his ideals were stupid.
I mean, Kokichi's that's open to interpretation, but
I know it is, but I believe Kokichi did care more than about things than
He's not a
Nagito
good
did.
person. I don't think so, but I do think that he cared more than
Kokichi
Nagito.
never tried. Kokichi never tried to kill everyone on the island with bombs.
I don't know. He tried. He made them all feel despair so much that they were going to kill themselves.
But he never. I don't know. He's just more entertaining than Nagito. Nagito
Funny.
is.
Nagito wasn't that funny to me.
I found Nagito so entertaining. Like,
Well,
That's
that's
fine.
fine.
the,
I'm
like
fine.
whenever he comes on screen, you just hear his
You just-
theme song playing, "Despair," "Trapped by Ocean Scent." You just know it.
You just like simultaneously. You just feel like, in my case at least, every time he popped up, it was just like, all right, what now?
Yeah, basically.
Very
It's just,
I was like, shut up.
Yeah.
it
See,
was
the
really
thing-
awesome when he was locked away in the room, though. That was amazing.
I was the
He
best
was
one.
he was a very good antagonist. I
Was.
think. Yeah,
It's a good character.
that is a good
sorry.
antagonist.
I'm sorry for getting so mad. It's just
What do you
he
think
was
about the brain that they say he had a brain disease?
The dementia thing.
And stuff.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
not
that's
supposed to influence a lot of his actions. It's just that he had no time to feel empathy for others. Like, I mean, he's gone through a lot of shit, and like he had no room to, like, there was no time for him to feel empathy for others. Like, so
Yeah, and
Well,
it's
I
a,
mean,
the only reason
he had
the,
this-
the only reason he's alive is because his luck let him live longer.
So like I was kidding out thrown in a trash bag, but then I found a lottery ticket.
Do you know what was actually pretty strange? How did his luck not make the? I don't know. Actually, no, because he wanted it, but the luck protected him. I guess. Never mind. Because I was gonna say, why did his luck not protect him from dying when he tried to kill himself? But I guess because he wanted to. But it's strange.
he did a bit of manipulation.
I know, but I think if the luck always saves him, shouldn't something like the sprinkler shouldn't have went off? I don't know. If something would have went wrong.
Huh. Yeah. Maybe that way Chiaki wouldn't have died.
Yeah, poor Chiaki.
Yeah. Next would be Nekomaru.
Oh,
Alright.
He's good.
he's your favorite character, probably. You would probably like him more than Akane, honest.
Yeah, he frustrates me less than Akane does, so I like
He's
him.
You know,
Written better.
actually, I used to like Nekomaru, but now my opinions has been
What?
going
You
down.
like-
Oh,
It has been going down.
No!
what happened?
He became more boring.
Who Nekomaru?
Like the first time I played through the game, it's like, oh cool, a buff coach manager, cool backstory, like the heart disease. Yeah, he was interesting at first, but my opinion of him, like, just little by little, it's very going down towards the uh like I don't know why I even liked you in the first place.
Oh! But he's so
I know I can be pretty.
I think besides if you count Chiaki, but Nekomaru is probably the kindest one of all of them.
Probably him, Maharu, and
Because he
Chiaki.
literally wants nothing but to help people and everyone to be happy.
I know, he's really
And
pure,
strong.
honestly, once you look behind the poop jokes. Haha, funny.
Yeah, it's the same predicament I have with Ibuki. Like at first, yeah, I really enjoyed No, actually, I didn't feel anything for Ibuki. Then suddenly, I liked her. Then as time went by, it's like, I don't even know why I liked you in the first place.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Ibuki. I just feel like
It's like a firework going off. Like, it's amazing, but
But
the memory
Nekomaru
just
just
fades.
I feel like he brought the whole group together, and I feel like I don't know. He was selfless out of all of them, more than Gun, obviously.
yeah, I mean, I
Uh,
don't know.
Because he literally puts his other people before himself because he doesn't have much time left.
Yeah,
And
he takes
what
a
about?
bazooka to the chest for a cut.
Oh yeah.
Twice.
What about Mekamaru?
It's the same
Mekamaru,
character.
Nekomaru.
I mean, it's the same character, so it's not like it's a different opinion.
Cool design, I guess. I'm gonna fight
So-
Mini Mario
so-
in the pit, but
soda ice.
yeah.
Yeah, and the reason it's really if you just look into it, because the heart disease makes everything more tragic and also makes sense for Mekamaru way more because he liked the robot. That's why he liked the robot body, and everyone couldn't
Oh.
understand. It was because
I know.
it made his heart disease go away, and he actually could feel.
It's like
Good.
I like it. Like I have an alarm clock now. It's better than any witch rocks. It's a
No.
clock.
I was like,
He takes
oh my
in-
god. 'Cause I did his free
He takes
time.
enjoyment out. He takes enjoyment out of anything. Actually, really,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Except- except death. Except death.
yeah.
He
and-
likes-
Steph's death too.
I like
mean,
I like this free time. I like this free time
Remember,
event.
he was laughing at the end.
yeah.
Yeah,
he
I like
doesn't-
I like this free time event where he's like he's at the hospital, dying. Is like he learned the other manager's like that guy's awesome. I want to be just like him.
Oh, Daisuke. Yeah.
Yeah, he is
No.
bi.
He takes enjoyment in shitting as well. He
Oh,
takes
no.
enjoyment in
Oh
shitting.
yeah, that meme. Like
He just takes
It's
enjoyment in
shit.
life. Nekomaru also canonically gets Hajime naked, so that's something to take note of.
Yeah.
Look, I mean,
Like,
he's the
let me
ultimate
feel your
Miku.
body, Hajime. Let me feel your body, Hajime.
I don't know. I just think
No.
he's precious, okay? I understand if you don't like
Yeah.
him. I just think he's so
Yeah.
cute.
It's weird because you in real life you hate loud people, or you don't like loud people.
Well, I would just be scared of loud people. But he's a good person, though. He's a really good person. The loud people on the school are awful people. They're freaking
But we're like super. I have a slight phobia about big tough people.
I don't know.
Like,
Those are always
if
my
I-
favorite characters. Like in
I know.
Danganronpa, those are my
He
favorite.
also he started off as a scrawny person in the backstory.
Is a what?
He was a scrawny person before.
yeah, he,
Backstory.
yeah, he
I
got tough. Yeah,
He
got
was a Makoto. He was a Makoto.
he got tough helping other people train.
But he doesn't do it for his own benefit. Like he does
He does it for other people.
Yeah.
Like next
eat well, shit well.
next would be Ibuki.
Buki,
The
I've
most
said what I
underused
think about her.
character.
She's a good
Uh,
character, but very underused. She has a good
She-
heart.
She doesn't have anything about her in the game. Like she's the most underwritten one.
She's the most I think she's the most energetic of all the characters.
Yeah, but she's such like a she's such
She
a
doesn't have much. She doesn't
character.
have her backstory. Doesn't elaborate on much depth with her.
I think
It does present her views a bit like. Yeah, I know there are creative differences, but I have
think-
freedom to do what I want. So
Yeah, I think she's the most like
So,
me. Ibuki's the most like me because I have a short attention span too. I'm like, ooh, what's that?
Well, she's sweet. I just wish that she
I just
got
wish
more.
she didn't really have. Besides, she kind of felt like the one that she had the least amount of backstory to her. Like she's just what she presents herself as. Doesn't really
She's
have much
kinda
after
like a
that.
Vader Zim type
She's-
character.
She doesn't.
she's
But
just
she's
like
good.
Kaede in the FDEs.
Kaede has a
little
lot
to
more
no,
depth to her though.
little to
she's-
no backstory, but
Buki is fantastic. I love her. I just wish that she was more than just that.
And the anime got her wrong.
The anime made her this like hardcore rock girl. Like, no, she's random XD girl funny. Like, you didn't get it right.
Yeah.
Right.
I really didn't like.
Also,
her in
people
anime.
forget.
Yeah, I
People
know. I
forget,
didn't like
people forget
anything.
that she was one of the ones bullying Mikon too.
Yeah, she was one of the ones bullying Nikon. Not really.
It's
She was
not
just
like I like Ibuki. I mean, I sound like I don't like her. I'm just like
she's
I wish
really wild, like slippery when wet joke. Haha.
oh, she's
funny.
bi. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I have reason to believe. I have reason to believe she's asexual.
Well, I'm not saying she's like not asexual. I'm just saying that she's like
Yeah,
she likes
she.
girls too.
and anything.
I mean, she had a crush on Pecco, basically.
Yeah. I liked her free time event too. It was like let's go headbanging, or
Yeah.
like pick an instrument, like your drum.
This one video that was like saying that Ibuki was the best waifu in the game until she started singing, and if you had to heard that every day, like she has a freaking awful singer. This video said.
You know, why is she the ultimate musician? She's horrifying when she sings.
Light cute, yeah, like club music member. Like maybe she played pop, guitar better.
Yeah.
Maybe
She
it's,
was
I think maybe it's
guitar.
like with Leon in the first game. He got in for the sports, but he wanted to be a musician. Maybe she got in. Maybe she got into light music because she wanted to be a hard rocker.
Oh, the backstory. Her backstory does say that she did splinter off from her band
Yeah.
because she wanted to do other things with her music. I feel like Sayaka and Ibuki are like two sides of the same coin.
Yeah, basically.
But would Ibuki try to be as ruthless as Sayaka?
No.
No,
Not at
Ibuki would
all.
never harm anyone. Ibuki would.
Ibuki is sweet, though.
She would only
cares.
ever harm someone if she was not meaning to.
But the thing about Sayaka, most people make her out to be so heartless and cruel, and
No, she
think
didn't want to kill people.
she didn't
Anyone.
want that.
She actually did care for Makoto. Most people
Yeah.
don't believe.
She just wanted fame for the idol career.
No,
Like selfish, but yeah, I understand.
She
It's
she wanted to see if they were okay, and she didn't want the world to forget about her. But yeah,
Which the world kind of did.
which the world did.
yeah, but reminder, just a reminder. Ibuki broke Hajume's lock.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Just to give that invitation.
Okay, that did allow for a CGI though.
What?
Not C, just say CGI. It did allow for the scene with Mikon though.
Speaking of Mikon, she's next.
Okay.
Mikon has the worst execution in the whole game. The whole
She does.
series.
Oh my god, yeah! It's so
It
it's
is-
so like not it's not worth to her character.
It doesn't.
It
fit
really
in.
has
It's,
nothing
like,
to do
bizarre.
with
it's
her.
just nothing.
It's
She
bizarre.
doesn't even die. She doesn't even die. Like seriously.
She doesn't, like, she deserves.
Like
the
if
worst.
that little Monica girl can survive in a van in space, Mikon's still alive for all we know.
Well, she got deleted eventually.
Well, she's still alive in the game.
Well, if you travel fast enough, the fist will burn, and like she'll burn with it.
Yeah,
Well,
I just think her execution was so awful. I don't even recall. It's like so bad.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
They made it
what I
weirdly
said-
sexual.
if what I said was true, then basically every chapter 3 execution had something to do with fire boiling or something.
Yeah. Yeah. She's. I think.
Like they could have had so much to do with the doctor concept for execution. They did the worst possible one.
No, needles, sickness, disease, anything. It could have been so good. She could have, her fears, the bullying, everything could have been incorporated.
Wait, has anyone here played Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies?
I played.
I've seen it.
Right.
I've seen it. Let's play of it.
Is anyone okay with spoilers a bit?
I have it. Well, Delaney probably won't remember those.
I probably won't remember.
Like
I
in
probably
Dual,
won't remember either.
in Dual Destinies, there's this one scene like what's Nightmare Fuel, where this woman like was operated on by a machine, like actual digging into the body.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
That's
That-
the only
that-
Ace Attorney game that was rated M, which it still shouldn't have been. But
Yeah,
and it actually wasn't because of that. It was because of one scene that showed blood.
Did they say the F word in that game?
No, it's like a regular Phoenix Wright game. They just have one scene that showed blood.
it's
Even though the
graphic. It's graphic.
I see.
That's also the game where you interview an orca whale, though. That's amazing.
Oh, the bonus scene. My favorite. I love that game. My favorite character is TTwC.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Oh, well, we're talking about Phoenix, right?
yeah,
I was just saying, we're not talking about that. We're talking
That's
about
for
That could be
another
a-
stream.
that could be a different video.
Hey,
Different video.
It's
But yeah, but
yeah.
I think Mikan had the
Mika's
like,
Mika's execution could have been that.
Okay, but we shouldn't talk about our executions. Let's talk about
Mikon
Mikon
is
herself.
the most troubled one.
her backstory is so sad. Her backstory is so sad.
Yes,
She's such
she
a
is.
sad character. She deserved
People
better.
really don't understand
I
Mikon.
really
And what
hated
and what happened to her character? What happened to her character?
People
Like in the
really-
ending of Island Mode.
People
really
people do not understand Mikon. Like
Yeah,
one
like-
of the most misunderstood. She is not a sexual character. She doesn't try to be. She does it for attention. And before she's manipulated Junko. But once she manipulated Junko, it's not her. It's
literally a deformed version of her. It's her to the max.
her despair version. If you
Yeah. And we don't really see, even in the anime, we don't really see how Junko manipulated her. She just like got there all of a sudden. Next thing we see her again, she's already been brainwashed.
Stronger logic.
I
Like
think
everyone.
she watched I think she watched the video.
No, she didn't. It was before Chiaki died. Oh yeah, she also did. Never mind.
So desperate for love that anyone that gave her attention, she just latched on to them.
That's why she would purposely get into the fan service scenes just to get so she would have some attention.
Even if it was bad attention, and even if Hyogo
Also,
called her,
because her family like literally abused her and thought that being sexual was the only way that get.
It's interesting how it's like very opposite to Nagito's thing. You get like, do you see like a similarity but also difference between the two?
Yeah, I think she said at the Fate Time event or something like that. Somewhere she said she wanted to be a nurse because she had power over other people that people having power over her.
That's messed up.
yeah, but
Yeah.
she does care about
She's
people. Like,
she's
Mhm.
She does
She's
genuinely
really-
care about people. She did because
she's
Comic
really good
writer.
at reading people.
yeah, she is. Because
I think she's
She overanalyzes things.
when he
Probably
almost
because
died. When
one of the
you know,
darkest backstories in the whole series, like of what happened to her.
she's just a girl that needs friends. She does.
No, and the abuse she suffered was really bad.
She needed friends, but
she did.
I think she's too far deep in. She's too far
Yeah.
off in the deep end.
And I wish, like, that's the one thing I wish Makoto was in the game better because he would have been friends with Mikon. Hajime's kind of weirded out by her.
Well, Hajime likes her. I mean, everyone likes Mikon, but they don't really know what to do with her. That's why I wish if I could rewrite that chapter for you, I'd make someone be really close with Mikon. Maybe treat her like a sister. Akane. But, it would be like
Ibuki.
Ibuki
Oh, never mind.
kind of bullies her, so I don't know. I feel like someone to protect Akane. I mean, Mikon
Mikane.
would be really uplifting and sweet, and it would give a relationship to other characters.
Junko did show the original anime to Mikon to brainwash her.
She did.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
I thought,
One of the student council killing.
yeah, that was really messed up. That was awful.
No, freaking Pikachu girl.
I
Yes.
was legitimately sick to my stomach at that part.
I know, and I
Stop
showed
by
you
Big
I
Burly
showed
Man.
you the uncensored version too.
Yeah, it's sick. It's disgusting.
Yeah, with the student council execution stuff.
Yeah, the Blu-ray version is uncensored with shadows.
It's just awful. It's just awful.
So
I like blood and gore, so I find it wonderful. But that's just me.
I never liked blood and gore. Or
understandable. It's vivid imagery. Yeah.
Well,
next,
you should watch Tarantino movies.
next would be Pekoyama.
Pekko underused.
Peko, the prettiest character in the game.
One
Her
of them.
voice is amazing.
Pekko's
Not in the
great.
anime. The anime, her voice is awful.
Yes, the anime voice is awful. Well,
I know
but
she was so
her-
bad in there. Like I liked her raspy, kind of high pitched voice in the game. It was
Doesn't
good.
she supposed to be like Sailor Moon's
She
voice?
had a really she had the generic voice in the anime. The game she had kind of a girly voice, kind of counter.
Peko Gamma, like that kind of thing. And they freaking made it all like, "Hey, young master, do you need the thingy?" Like, ew.
Sounds like a lesbian.
Oh no. Like, I feel like,
Kind of sounds old.
yeah,
you know.
I don't know.
Wasn't
Personally,
big.
Well,
Wasn't
her voice actor's been around since the 90s, at least.
yeah,
Well,
I'm not
that's
talking
about-
about the game one is great.
So she was Sailor,
Okay,
Sailor Moon.
Peko, her voice actress is amazing during the last part. Like, I didn't tear up at any parts of Danganronpa except that part. That
Young
chapter.
master.
Same. That's the only part I ever
Every
teared up
part,
at.
dude.
That was sad. Yeah.
That was the first time I actually got sad during Danganronpa was when that scene.
Yeah, there was enough foreshadowing to see it, but the thing about Peko that I dislike is that she was fridged, and that's
Oh yeah, she literally died just to service Fuyuhiko's story. She didn't
That's
really
what
have
I-
any. She didn't really have any. In the end, she really was just a tool.
like
Kinda.
I do love Peko. That's why in my thing I wanted to expand on her more without Fuyuhiko being there as
Peko's
much.
like basically the secondary main character. If you're
Oh, hello!
Hi.
Hello.
female.
It's a new person.
Well,
Hello.
I'm new to the Discord, but I'm a pretty old Danganronpa fan.
Good. We always need more of those.
We're at Peko right now.
Yeah,
that
I heard. I had it on my phone. I was so worried you guys would get to Chiaki before I got home.
No, I'm saving her for last.
Good.
I have my two siblings actually had me take down notes about what they're going to discuss about Chiaki.
We're almost
Peko,
there.
I have paper with me right now.
Oh god.
Peko's whole story was directly. She didn't have a character outside of Fuyuhiko with anyone really.
it's sad. I wish she.
Everything related to her relates to Fuyuhiko, and she wouldn't have a point in the story besides that.
It's sad.
You know,
Not really.
it's what's even sadder. You know
It's
what's even sadder?
He just died to service his story, literally.
I liked it.
between them is
Later on you find out they knew each other, but they pretend that they pretend not to know each other.
Even though it was really obvious.
It was pretty obvious because she was just basically a robot.
And she was
But
the
I
only one
changed
ever
till
showing
after the second chapter, so now I feel bad.
But I think the
Yeah,
cutest,
like-
I think the cutest picture was the second chapter where they showed them as babies side by side.
It was
terrifying.
cute, but sad because she was just basically used. As
Scared. Danganronpa babies are scary.
I know they are. Have you seen
Remember
Kaede
Kaede Baby?
I love Kaede Baby.
It's just like,
Baby
it's just like a
Danganronpa
teenage anime girl head on a baby.
Oh yeah.
And not
Remember in Danganronpa 1, the bad ending? There were babies there.
Oh yeah, and Toko's dead.
gosh, Coco was dead. Yeah.
Toko's just randomly. And literally, the explanation was that she just exploded one day.
I heard she killed herself. Somebody said she killed herself because Bianca had sex with Iowa.
No, that happened after. Literally, the creator just said because she exploded one day. Randomly exploded one day.
I don't like that
Ew.
Aoi had kids with them. That's horrifying. No thanks. Oh gosh.
Literally, like everybody
Okay.
in that scene looks happy except her.
It's like she's
Hero
Smiling on
Hero
Kenny.
looked more dad like more mature.
Hero in the anime is freaking epic. He's just
He is
running from an attack helicopter the whole show.
I like Hero's role in Danganronpa 3.
Yeah, I like
He's
his
the
role
best
in there.
character in that whole anime.
No,
Oh yeah, Junko and the dub is funny. I like the dub of the anime. It's freaking hilarious.
yes, Queen.
No, and whatever his name was, and like just the white hat guy was like, well, that's a thing.
And also, live and die by the meme.
It's amazing. It's the best dub of all time.
It is the best of.
I can't take Junko's like English voice actress in the DR3 anime. She was fine in the original anime, but in
I think
DR3, she sounds like a
think
Valley Girl. It's just like
I think that's how she would
"Ugh."
sound in real life, though.
I feel
No,
like she
I
does
don't want to imagine that.
on and front. Like
So more on Peko. Do you know what the saddest thing is about Peko?
What?
She has
That
white
is,
hair.
she couldn't prove that she was out of despair because her eyes are always red.
No, there's something
that
She has
in
white
her
hair.
fifth FTE with Hajime. She
Oh, really?
friend zoned him.
she well
Friend zoned. Literal
Because he-
friend zone, and Hajime felt
She has
bad
an
for
undying
it.
love for
That made
Yukiko.
me upset.
I don't know,
He-
Nolan. I don't know.
He
I feel like
he
does
died
love-
a bit inside.
It's not like I feel like he loves her and she doesn't understand what it really is. I
Yeah.
feel like
Well, I think she does. I think in the free time events you can find out she.
Oh yeah,
she has
Fuyuhiko
She has
loves
feelings for
Peko,
Yukiko.
but
yeah, I mean, I don't think she's
Yes.
like I'm so in love with you. She doesn't
I
understand.
shall refer to you as my best friend to help me be with my
Pl-
loved one.
Plus, you know, I think she likes him and he likes her, but the parents, you know, are like, you're a bodyguard.
Well, I feel like her mind is so broken to the point where she doesn't understand basic courtesy.
he's
basic-
okay. She's broken.
He doesn't. She's a doll basically, and she doesn't understand.
She was trained to do that.
Uh-huh.
She's a Maki done right, just basically. That
Maki's already done right to me.
Oh, we're about to get a fight.
all right.
Next-
We're not in V3. We're not in V3.
Yeah, Okay, next let's go to her master, Kuzuru.
Fuyuhiko.
Oh, I love
character everyone
Fuyuhiko.
likes,
He's
so.
like a chihuahua.
Fuyuhiko has the best voice actor in the entire game.
Yeah, he
True.
does, and he voices Kokichi, who is good. But
I
Also
like
the best-
his VA in chapter 2.
His VA and everything is great.
I feel like
He-
it's one
when I-
of the
when I-
characters that got development.
When I first heard Kokichi's voice, it made me so happy to hear that it was his.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
there's-
He acts back to figure out. He acts so tough at first, you know, but then it's like his upbringing.
He is tough. He
Fuyuhiko
is
has
tough.
the most prominent story in all the games.
yeah, the thing
I
is,
really do
though,
like that.
Maki, but
In the third
like,
in the
Fuyuhiko-
third trial, he really just like speak up a lot more.
he speaks up. He's one of the most talkative ones after that.
And he's lactose intolerant.
I feel
Yeah.
like he was a really, really good character.
Damn
one
milk.
of the really good ones in this. Like in terms of writing, they did him right.
Like, if you write a fan fiction, you literally have nowhere else to take him because his story
That's
is
why I
done.
didn't want to write about him that much.
His
'cause
story
I
is
think he was
done.
already good.
Yeah, I do want to try what he likes. How that tastes, fried cookie dough. I don't know how that tastes.
Yeah, he just likes to have fun. That's-
Fried dough. No, it's fried cookies without milk, and I can't imagine that actually. I
Also,
can't imagine.
He is like probably the straightest one in Danganronpa 2.
The straightest one.
Yeah.
It was funny. I like him because he's the funniest because he's a gangster, you know. He's a rule follower. He follows the rules. Like we can't drive. You don't have a license.
No, he's not. He's a yakuza, and yakuzas do follow like guidelines very strictly.
Yeah, but he's like.
I've played
compass.
Citus 2, and a lot of it has to do with like
Yakuza are very traditional, and they're very like they follow a lot of rules. They have a lot of guidelines, so it makes sense.
They have pretty solid ideologies and philosophies. Like, it's hard to change them, like the kill or an eye for an eye, and that kind of
Also,
thinking,
the eye patch scene is freaking the best thing.
yeah,
It is a
an
good
eye
thing.
for an eye.
My only thing is that his character development was brought by Peko just dying, but he is a really good character. I have to say that. And
He is
I-
a
Also,
I
his
really
sister is
enjoyed
the
him.
best.
I love his
Yeah, Natsumi
personality
is
so
good,
much.
yeah.
Ultimate little sister.
Oh, she's the best. I love her. She's like a little tiger.
That's why I saved her in my story.
Yeah.
good.
Not Natsumi. I think better Hyoko. Just saying.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Next, the ultimate imposter.
Epic.
I love him.
He's a
great.
gamer.
He's great. Or
He is
they.
freaking
I never
awesome.
knew the true gender of the ultimate imposter.
Yeah, it's funny that when you first meet him in the game, it's like Byakuya. What? He's fat.
I'm sorry, that's my cat. Oh my god. What the heck?
What? Where? I want to see.
What the heck's your problem?
Cats always have a problem with something.
She also has a bunny
Oh my
That's
god,
sweet.
that's adorable.
and a dog. She has a lot of animals.
Ca-
Oh my
Cat-
god. I'm
I'm
sorry.
so jealous.
Whenever I go somewhere with a cat and I'm sleeping, the cat always gets in my face, tries to get on my face.
I'm sorry. I had this metal gate to keep my rabbit in the bathroom. My cat was in there playing with the rabbit.
Trying to eat it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Trust me.
She has a bad experience with cats eating things.
Yeah, but cats and rabbits get along great. So when
Okay,
oh,
good.
Aw, that's
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Better than rabbits and bears.
yeah. So
Yeah, and birds and cats.
the cat just jumped up and he fell on the metal gate and everything fell down. So it's okay now.
You really don't know much of his backstory in the game, but you learn more about it in the anime.
The anime treats him
he
really
was
well.
So good in the anime.
He's
anime-
fast. He is a fast person.
He's so kind. Such a kind
Yeah.
person. He was so
He's
good
the
to
only
Rio.
reason I don't absolutely want to kick Ryota's butt, because I feel like I would offend him. Like, the imposter.
He is so loyal. He literally is just. He also just wants to protect everyone.
Yeah, he's also one of the more kinder characters. He just had to stick with the Byakuya role, so he had to pretend to be mean. But really, you can tell that he was actually a kind person.
Also, he's like a British man. He has a weird voice.
Yeah, I don't know. He looks like he's just great. I love him. He doesn't get enough attention.
Also,
Yeah,
they don't know his gender either.
I just call him a boy. I mean, he's only disguised as boy character.
Yeah, we've only ever seen him as guy.
Yeah.
I want him to
I would
cosplay Hatsune Miku.
not to bring up the V3 thing, but I would totally pair him with Sumiki. If he was-
Hello. Emma is. I kind of die for a moment. Where are we now?
Oh,
imposter.
Oh, right.
Which Delaney calls him Shota.
well, that was the name I had to give him. It means big boy.
Aww.
I'm calling him Impo.
Info is cute.
Impo.
Yeah, like he like you think he's one way, but then in the first case, he's like, I will protect you. I'm your leader.
I know, and even like to Nagito, he actually sacrificed himself for him. Even though Nagito was planning on killing somebody. Just what a good person, honestly.
Like literally, when I made my tier list for Danganronpa, when I finished Danganronpa 2, Danganronpa 2, I put Ultimate Imposter like in C tier, but then when I watched the anime, I put him in S tier.
Yeah.
The anime does him so much justice.
The game doesn't do anything with him, so
Because he's the first one to go.
Yeah.
the game doesn't give
Yeah,
you
and
any.
you don't even find out that
Jack.
it's not even Byakuya until chapter 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Before.
You're like, yeah. So wait, and finally, we get
Chiaki.
to the
Yes.
to the Chalky Nanami AI
Yeah, no, still.
because
Yeah.
It's the same. The AI is kind of the same as the regular one because it was built off of her.
I disagree.
Yeah,
In fact, I actually like the AI. I like the AI more than the regular one actually because the AI has like eats glue. And I like that.
Do you like? do you guys like the backstory they gave her in the last episode of the anime where like all the thoughts getting together to create her?
Do
I
you
mean,
know
I
where
think
her name
originally
came from?
I think originally she did have like a base that Chihiro created, but then to better help and be therapeutic, as like be a better observer. She took on that responsibility, and I think like I don't know. I think it makes her more interesting that she would like compare herself to the original Chiaki and try to figure out, okay, how do I take care of these people? I explored a lot in my Despair Automata fan fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like the. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people hate on the original Chalky because they all love the AI more. That they said the real one shouldn't exist.
That
Well,
Chiaki Danganronpa was used as a plot device, sadly, for me.
Well, for
Yeah,
me, at least,
get-
I think
I
they
get where
made
you're coming from.
the regular Chiaki, the anime Chiaki. I think they made her too like generic, like nice girl. Like they didn't give her
She
too
was
many
very-
flaws in the anime. Like strangely,
was-
her AI version had more flaws than her regular human version.
I mean, I think it comes down to the fact that it's an anime, a 12-episode anime that was really rushed
Yeah,
versus a video game.
Yeah, that like
Because I think what makes
they purposely skip 6 months of like when Chisha went to the anime, when Chisha went to the thing, all of a sudden 5 months, 6 months passed, then they're back together again. Like
Also, with the anime, I don't think Chiaki would ever become the class president in any scenario because she's doesn't like talking out. Like
Well,
she's
so
shy.
she really
She-
agreed to it. She's like, whatever. She's like,
Like I
I
feel like
think it's more
Nekomaru
a
out of everyone
lack
would be
of
the class president.
I feel like Sonia would be a good class president.
Sonia or
Sonia,
Nekomaru.
Or if Maharu, maybe.
but anyways, yeah.
That's
Do you guys
interesting.
know where her name came from?
Chihiro.
it's like a Thousand Autumns Sea something
No,
to do
no.
with
Well,
numbers.
no. It comes from Chihiro's name.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
Chihiro.
right.
You
Yeah,
take
of course.
Chi and Chihiro, and then Aki and Fujisaki.
Yeah, that's really cute. It's so
Chihiro's the
sad.
best
Somebody
character.
pointed that out to me a few days ago,
Yeah.
and that just like blew my mind.
Yeah, it's so cute. I just
Just
love.
Just like Nagito Komaeda is an anagram of Makoto Naegi.
Yeah, but yeah,
I thought the anagram had no extra letters.
Da means I am, right? Like, I am Makoto Naegi or something like that.
it is.
Or I know it's actually I am Naegi Makoto.
but it's like it's funny. You can see clues of her AI existence throughout the game. It's like, I hope you guys are safe. It's like, remember when you leave here. Like, what do you mean? Remember you when you leave here? Aren't you coming too?
Yeah, I love that.
It's
'Cause,
like
I've rewatched the game over and over, and I've like always been narrowing, like keeping my focus on her character. And there's like a lot of subtle stuff, like the way that she supports everyone is very subtle, and I think it.
the way she talks, like she says she has to like wait to think about what she says, like an AI would have to. She has to collect her thoughts before she can actually talk.
Yeah.
Meaning she has to load her conversation options.
Yeah,
before she can
basically.
talk.
I just love how.
And with that,
Wait.
I present my argument
Oh, okay.
that Komahina is more balanced than Hinanami.
Well, I mean, yeah, AIs in this universe minus Junko and Monokuma are all good. It's,
I don't know. I don't really.
I don't know. I don't want to get into
Not
that.
into it at all.
I was hoping to rile up some people
Well,
here, but
But I understand if you
I'm
feel like
down
it.
past
Didn't
that.
work.
What is that called? Is that like a
I
bar?
didn't completely hear what you said, so
He was trying to push Kameda and Hina as a couple.
no. I
No,
I
meant
mean,
I was
usually
trying to
nobody.
argue.
It's
I
Hajime.
was no. That my argument was Kumahina is more equal. I mean more balanced than Hinanami.
Well, I mean, yeah, Chiaki
Oh.
is the absolute best.
okay, yeah, I hate you.
Oh boy.
No. I said more balanced, but really, you can't convince me that Hinanami is not the best ship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not my favorite, but I do think it's cute.
And
Okay, what is that
I
noise?
just think
What
it's
is that
like
noise?
it's
Seriously.
so subtle.
Is it a
the way
coffee
it
maker?
builds up.
then You only
What is that?
it's sad. The only protagonist with a happy ending with his girlfriend is Makoto. Makoto gets a happy ending.
Yeah, not even Munakata got that, and I'm still salty about that. Chisa deserved better, damn it. We'll get to there.
Well, yeah, that's what Danganronpa does. They take the characters that deserve the best and give them the worst. That's what it does.
Yeah.
Kazu, no.
That's the reason. That's the reason why they made
Nagito
Chiaki so
deserved
likable.
better.
Though it's pretty funny because like I constantly tell my friend how much I love Chiaki, but he's read all of my travels and he's like, "Are you sure?" Because when you write this stuff, it's pretty like torturous. Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm one of those edgy writers.
Yeah, but I like both versions of Shocky, both the AI and the real person.
She's
Yeah, me
cute.
too. They're like sisters. Like, unless you really knew them, then you can't tell the difference at first. But like, there's a lot of like little subtle things. Like, I think with human Chiaki, she's more of a social outcast because I think she just doesn't have that much confidence. Probably because her parents were kind of like not around that much. That's why she latches on to Chisa as a mother figure, and so she slowly builds her confidence. But she's super naive and optimistic after that. Whereas I think with AI Chiaki, she's just so existential because she's an AI. Like the line, I love that line she says, like, even if every trace of me is erased, I'll never truly fade away. Because she's right. Like, even if she is deleted, she'll always live on through people's hearts. And like, I just find it's so fun to write AI Chiaki as like this existential, just very existential.
I want them to meet each other.
Yes, I've done that before. I've written a few travels before. Like they not like that kind of together, like sisters. But yeah,
That sounds interesting.
Well, how I'd write those two is like to the AI and to the human. Like the AI Chiaki would consider the human version as her mother, while the human Chiaki would consider the AI as her sister. So
Yeah, I want to see them
oh,
play a
that
game.
would be interesting.
I don't know how
Yeah.
they go either with a co-op or fighting game. How long it would last.
AI Chiaki versus real Chiaki, which would win?
I think the AI.
Probably. She probably can, like, process faster.
Well,
And AIs are just more systematic. That's what I love. I love writing AI.
I don't know. I think the real one might win because the AI would probably fall asleep because he falls asleep a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
except
that's just
except
poor
gaming,
connection.
Oh, no.
like I mean, even if AI Chiaki falls asleep, she'll still be bomb at gaming. Yeah.
True. Oh man, what is Hajime gonna do?
Cry.
What?
Well, yeah,
Well,
like
because if both Chiakis exist at the same time, like who does he go with? Does he just go with both?
well, I guess his program could
No.
his program could
I
go.
think the AI Chiaki would say, "No, it's okay, Hajime. You can go with the human. I'm just a AI. Like,
Why not both?
He has two hands.
I mean, yeah, this is gonna be a predicament in my fic. This is gonna be a huge predicament in my fic.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Like, who do
Yeah,
I go for? Is it the AI or the human? I don't know. I mean, I saved the human as Izuru, but
It's
but
always
they,
both.
All right.
I mean, that was already done in Extra Life, and
True.
So now let's get to the games.
Wait! Oh,
Okay.
dang it! Sorry, I could just talk on and on because I've literally written over. I think it's like more than 200 travels at this point. Like, they're
Oh my
short stories.
god.
about Chiaki.
Yeah, well, most of them are about Chiaki. Some I cheated a little bit, and like they're based on they're focused on characters who were very influenced by Chiaki, like Izuru, Chisa, and Junko. I know it's like a very rare ship, but I do Junko Nami just because I think it's so interesting how Chiaki is the antithesis of Junko, even down to they
I
both have a
understand
mascot.
Konami as well.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I think Chalky is more like Makoto than Hajime is, because they're both Chalky and Makoto are both anti-Junko fighting.
Yeah.
They have this. They're very they hold to their naive beliefs that everything will turn out okay. Just like what Vandalia said before starting the stream, like everything will turn out okay. Oh my! I even like Chiaki. How could I forget that iconic line?
That's where I got the line from. That's what.
Yeah.
That's why. Like
if you just do it, everything will turn out okay.
Yeah, Chiaki literally cured my depression. I am not joking. She's just so sweet and wholesome. You could
Yeah.
It would be so nice if you could just duplicate her AI, send it to everyone. Everyone has a personal Chiaki, and they'll be made so much better for it.
Everybody has a game.
Isn't that like the same as Junkofying?
Oh,
Well,
I
no,
have
because
talking.
Oh my god,
Chiaki
why are
wouldn't
you
be
here?
taking over their
happened?
identity.
Oh, my mic. I put on another pair of headphones and the mic didn't work. I thought I was talking.
No, we couldn't hear you, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like Chiaki, and I understand what people are saying about how it seems like the human version would be more introverted, but I think the anime has writing issues, and the anime writes her more like the human version was more extroverted than the AI version was.
Yeah.
but I
Well,
don't
I
know.
mean, it makes sense because AI Chiaki's role is to not get too involved so as to draw suspicion that she's the traitor. Like,
Then she
her
does
role is
anyway.
to blend in. And so I think that's how
That's
you could
the-
excuse that she's a boring character because she's
That's
meant
really
to
painful.
blend in.
Speaking of
That's
AI,
really painful.
speaking of the AI,
It's really painful to do.
I think Chiaki and Hajime is one of my favorite couples in Danganronpa, but I don't think it's the best written, but I think it's one of my favorites.
what do you
Yeah.
what do you think each person memory of Chalky developed in the AI Chalky? Because all 15 of them got part of, like I said, got part of Chalky in the AI. What do you think each person got in there?
Well, I think I wrote a long time ago. I wrote this one thing
I think
called
you were talking about which one would Hajime choose. Well, unless it's like Kingdom Hearts where replica bodies get possessed by the other one, it's like there's only one can exist with the other one being not around anymore.
Yeah.
We need a replica Chiaki.
So you're saying. Well, I was saying what like when they created the AI Chalky, they took part of their brains and create. They all have the same image. They all have the same image in their head.
I think they have
the
the
person they
general
wanted to
image
see.
that she's just a nice and compassionate person.
Mm-hmm.
And thus,
Like, I feel like
that's where
the
everyone
anime-
hates.
I
That's
feel like
where
even
the
though the
hate-
anime didn't show it because the anime is dumb,
Yes.
I feel like there was a moment Chiaki had with each person, like on their own, to get them to open up to her. Like, I feel like there was a personal moment. Like, and so I showed that in one of my fictions, Old One,
Yep.
Queen of Hope.
Probably in that 6-month gap, they had like 5 minutes. I hate that they skipped over.
And thus is where the Chiaki hate comes from.
I don't know. I don't agree with hating on any character of the games.
Yeah.
It really,
Me
I like
neither.
them all. I like them all. I just
Yeah.
Except
Delaney, you
I
don't
still
like
that-
them all.
what?
You don't like Miyu passionately.
Yeah, Miu's probably my least favorite. Sorry,
Like-
but
The only character I absolutely hate is Tsumugi, and that's because she took the good girl's words in vain. Like, she cannot cosplay as Chiaki. That is blasphemy to me.
I don't know. I liked her, and then she broke my heart, and it made me all upset. And
Oh,
mad.
I'm so sorry.
Like
No, it's
are
like,
just-
no, I love you.
Very-
What are you doing? She reminded me of myself. You know,
Aw.
and then
It's
No,
okay.
it's
You're
our
awesome.
headcanon. Delaney's headcanon is that Tsumugi wasn't actually evil. She
well,
got
she
this-
was just she was chosen as a mastermind, basically.
Oh, that's an interesting theory.
Yeah.
She wasn't
But-
like
so, yeah.
herself before that wasn't actually like the self where she was like going crazy wasn't actually her.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
She was chosen by the program to be the mastermind, so it wasn't really her own personality.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright,
Okay.
well,
Unless you take like the audition tapes into account.
The audition
Oh,
tapes
She
are totally
wanted to
different
be
from
the
everything else.
mastermind.
Alright, we'll talk about her next time.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, first the game starts out with Hajime entering Hope's Peak,
And
and then see a door, and walk through the door, and there's his classmates. They never had really. And all of a sudden, here comes the bunny rabbit. You think for the game, you think, is this Monokuma? Like what?
Oh,
And all of a sudden,
like, is this the new Monokuma? Are we getting
Oh.
a girl head?
then all of a sudden, boom! They're in an island.
Yeah. Do you know what's
And
weird?
then there's that iconic pose.
Do you know what's weird? The tease at the end of Danganronpa 1 where Monokuma came back. He never really came back. We did kind of, but it wasn't
Yeah.
the same.
Mhm.
It wasn't the same.
Maybe it was meant to
Yeah,
just
yeah.
say that Monokuma won't die.
I think it was just a tease
Will
for the
never die.
sequel, but the sequel
The-
is a different story.
The scene at the end of the first one was the game developers telling people that if you like this, we'll make another one. It wasn't canon.
Yeah.
I thought
that was.
It's
thought-
more
yeah,
like
I-
Monokuma will never die. Something
Yeah,
like
I
Monokuma does die.
thought at the end that was Junko's AI coming to life after.
Yeah, same here.
I love the cat.
No, it was just the game developers telling people they'll make a sequel.
Yeah, Danganronpa 2's plot was not made back all the way back then.
Oh, it feels like it because the story is like
They write-
so tight.
They write every Danganronpa game like it's going to be the last.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, that's good.
So they basically come up with the story for the next one.
I'm going to the story in detail though, because oh my gosh, it's so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You
so
It is really cool though, the way it all.
I mean,
connects
for the
together.
prologue, we could just go straight to like that Nagito CG where he wakes up over Hajime at the beach.
That's terrifying.
yeah,
This guy
then
knows.
yeah, he goes
the worst
there, he
ending.
faints, then he meets his classmates. I think my favorite one. My favorite one is when he met Heiko. It's like, what are you doing? I'm smashing. I'm squishing the ant. You want to help? Like, no, you wuss. Like, squish.
My cat is here too.
Yoko is. I love the kitty. Good kitty.
Oh, and then the turn the chicken into a cow. Like, turn it into a moo cow. Like,
I was so happy and innocent before Monokuma came along.
Yeah. It makes you wonder what could have been.
I know. I hope.
No,
they're okay.
It gets even sadder once Hajime wakes up. Like if the New World program goes as it was intended.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he wakes
See,
up and
the weird-
Chiaki isn't there.
The
He
weird
wakes
thing
up with-
is that
he wakes up
the
with long
ending that they
hair.
Actually, the
Wakes up with
weird thing
long
that actually
hair. Then
the weird thing is
suddenly
that the
realizes
ending that actually happened is like the best ending they actually could have gotten.
you know, the thing is, if they overridden, they wouldn't remember the real Chucky at all. Then, because they met her before
Yeah.
school.
If they really had gotten the island mode ending, they wouldn't have remembered what happened before.
I
That
imagine
doesn't mean if they get resurrected, at least they get resurrected
Oh.
with both memories.
Yeah.
So that
She
ending
said-
was
no, that is
really the
worst
best
ending.
I imagine that at least Usami and Chiaki would like go the info dump on them before they left. How about that? Would that have happened? Like, would they actually push through with the info dump or no?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Because
The Future
I-
Foundation is
My
like
cat is so cute sounding. God.
Okay, I'm back.
What
I
happened to your
computer
mic?
messed
Hello.
up.
My computer crashed. The browser crashed, so I need to restart.
So the first case is not really a case. Like
okay.
they revealed the truth. The doctor revealed the truth. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, your memories were erased by Usami. Like what? Like
Via comedy routine. But I mean via sitcom.
I'm actually glad they revealed that early enough. So, you know.
Yeah.
Wow! Only a hack would reveal the plot twist at the end of the game.
Yeah, honestly. They
This-
kind of insulted
Somebody
themselves.
call
Saturn
plagiarist
first
because
game.
I feel like I've heard this story before.
I spammed the laugh button on that.
but
And then the party, and then we get to see Nagito's luck come into play.
and I love it when he eats that kebab. Like I'm not eating this. I'm saving you all. See, there's a sis kebab here.
I'm not eating.
No,
No, I'm not.
You sounded exactly like that. That was the same voice clip.
yes, actually, it sounded like it.
Thank you.
But yeah,
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's a shame.
Okay.
Like
Roll
she
or not.
actually was so she.
yeah, he was much more likable than his original counterpart.
I will say
Mm.
that first trial that freaked me out because it was literally because I had only seen the anime. I had not played the first game yet, so it was literally the first trial I'd ever experienced. So I was freaking out the entire time because thought I did not think I was smart enough. I was like, okay, let's do this, and then I started playing, and I was like, I'm not smart enough. But I figured it out eventually.
You know, I never realized this until like a few months later, but I like how it plays with the trope. Like, it is like the most generic trope, the murder mystery party. You know, where it's like everybody's in the room, it's a party,
Then
but let's
blackout.
go out, then somebody dies. Like that is like the kind of thing. So
The
it's
stage play
funny
for
that
Number
it
2
takes
did the
longer to do it.
first trial amazing.
No.
Yeah.
Ultimate Imposter in the stage play is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
And
You rock that too.
and
It's so cute.
and his execution, they made him like a battered fist, whatever.
Well, first they did the chain thing around the neck, like they always do, and then it led to him being burned or cooked and burned.
That's so awful, though. God.
Yeah, when I
It's
first
awful.
saw that, and I had no clue what Danganronpa was, because like I watched
Danganronpa?
Bolero. Yeah, I watched Bolero's Abridged, then I saw the executions, and I'm like, oh god, that's
My
horrifying.
teacher at school says like "dangin' grandpa" or something.
Yeah.
Dang it, Grandpa.
I watched these.
Anyway.
I
watched
confused
these
with the
YouTubers.
Roro.
That, one of them kind of like stutters a bit, so he said "Danganronpa."
Danganronpa.
Oh, Monokuma would love that.
Danganronpa.
That's how Tangan pronounces
Anyway.
it.
About that Nagito reveal at chapter 1.
Idiot.
You see the swirly eyes the first time.
Oh my god, that
That-
voice actor is so good at evil laughs.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's amazing to think that's the same voice actor as Makoto.
I know because it's like
Makoto's voice is so
Makoto's so
amazing.
like
Love him.
Makoto's so like timid and stuff, and then
Makoto's a
Nagito was just
freaking
over here
idiot.
laughing like a
I love
maniac.
him.
It's freaking crazy,
funny
but it's so
'cause,
cool.
It's funny because Nagito's voice actor also voices this character called Chat Noir in Ladybug. He's like a black cat, and I'm like, this is funny because like
This
he's so
this
cocky
guy
and
is capable of doing this laugh.
Yeah.
But it's also sad his execution. You know, he wants to see his mom again, but it's probably he's the one that killed her.
Can't relate.
It's so sad
Oh.
though. I mean, that's so sad.
Yeah. I can relate. I don't want to see my mom.
But
Though, I gotta say, again, bringing attention to my favorite girl.
Mhm.
Like, that moment where everybody is so befuddled about how Togami died under the table, and then, like, I love that moment where everybody's stuck, and, like, Nagito's like, is that the extent of your hope? And Chiaki's like,
Just
Nagito,
shut up.
can you please be quiet? And then she's like, but, like, instead of taking credit, because my theory is that she already knows who the killer is, but because of her role, she can't say
She
it.
can't
So
just
has to
she
be-
can't just tell it.
Yeah, she has
And
to.
that's what she
be
always-
clever.
working together to
Especially always
combat
is
this
like-
tear up their friend's death.
It's kind of like an excuse like they did for Kyoko in the first game. Like Kyoko didn't have one where she was like, Makoto, you do it instead. You tell them.
Yeah.
But
But
now
I
they
feel
have a
like
plot
this
reason
one
for
is-
why Chiaki how he can't.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
this
I
is
also like-
definitely-
I also like her interaction with with Fihiko in the party, and like they meet up, like, Fihiko, what are you doing here? Like, what are you doing here? That they're talking to each other outside the party.
That was
Like-
cute.
like-
Thank
like,
you,
I'm his-
buddies.
Like I'm her alibi. I'm his alibi. I saw him outside.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Shorty's got to stick together.
Shortcake.
Okay. The first, then go next trial where they go to a beach, the beach,
And then we have to go-
and a diner, are the
Oh,
new
yeah.
areas.
And he should. I like that Fujihiko.
I like how-
sitting there eating a burger.
yeah.
Yeah. Good old American Fujihiko.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Eating
he's got
burger.
like the cow skull on his necktie, so he probably really likes beef.
Yeah.
can
Because
do
he
it,
wants
you
to
know.
grow up.
You need that protein.
Yeah. I bet his sister was more of a carnivore than he
The
was.
thing with the spying on the girls with the swimsuits, I had me rolling my eyes, but it was pretty funny, honestly.
Yeah.
Supplement your full
Well, the
suit.
secret where you can see Mahiro boobie.
Oh God, I did not. That was like way too revealing. It wasn't even fan service.
No, literally, it's uncensored if you look in the files.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually find that in the files.
Wait, this is
You
this
can't
is
find
the
it's,
man's
Hyoko is still censored. Only
No, she
Mahiro
isn't.
isn't.
She isn't.
this is the
Oh,
man's
yeah.
not sin,
What?
right?
So young. Ew.
Is this
Yeah,
the
that's
man's
pretty
not
gross.
sin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you can
but-
see the clouds removed.
I did like all the.
You can't
evidences
see.
that
You
one-
can't see. You can only see her chest though.
Oh
Still
god.
bad.
You can't see anything really like.
It is.
But yeah,
it's
it
revealing.
exists because they decided to draw it.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's I
And
don't know.
the way that Hajime acts like
they all
Under the influence of the man's nut. That is
Oh.
canon. It releases
What's
some
that-
sort of hormone.
Do you think it was Teru's ghost, perhaps?
That's what I like to think. I like that Terra's ghost came back to haunt him just for a little bit longer.
You know, this reminds me of that Danganronpa 2 in a nutshell vid. Yeah.
What's thing had the worst peeps? The first game, second game, or third game?
Second, a literal small child was there.
Well, actually, she wasn't a child. She was.
Yeah.
They're the same age. She looks.
Yeah,
but,
but
she looks like a child.
she is taking advantage of her childlike features.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
She
then
is.
she grows up and gets those badonkadoinks, if you know what I mean.
No one here.
But then, I'm not surprised that. I'm surprised that Fujiko beat the game before Chalky did.
Yeah.
What?
Why is there an earthquake happening in the background?
Oh, sounds like a coffee maker.
I said I'm surprised that Fujiko beat the game before Chalky did.
Well,
Yeah, what?
she
Like,
actually beat the game. I thought she beat the game.
You know, maybe Monokuma pulled some strings.
yeah, little naughty bear.
Yeah, perhaps.
I'm still
And-
happy. Yeah.
And can we
Sorry.
also talk about how Chiaki is the only one with the bikini sprite? Like Akane has her CG, but Chiaki has the sprite with the bikini. She's the only one out of every
Maybe
girl
it's
who
like
went in.
Hajime.
Also,
vision.
Chiaki's bobbies grew during that. They weren't that big before.
Oh God.
It's
just-
no. It's not as bad as the Nagito manga, thank God.
No,
Wait,
the weirdest thing in any of the drawings that happened in Endangaroba, the weirdest thing is Taka had a 6-pack.
Yeah, Taka. Unbelievable.
I like that thing, you know, the diner and the bikinis. So it's like, oh, Chucky has jugs. He's like jugs. Like Hatsune said it.
That's what
Oh.
It was a
Hajime
distraction. It was giving you happiness before it gave you sadness.
Yeah.
Mahiru's
He's like
I
one
was
of those
kind of
boys from
skeptical
Stranger
during that
Things.
whole scene, though. I don't know.
Yeah. Though it
I
is
liked
pretty
Recon during it.
interesting. It
Yeah.
is pretty interesting how they find a way to tie it in to the solving the mystery, similar to how they tied in Nikon falling in a very
Oh, I also like the
spread eagle position.
when they were exploring the room, you know, and it's like, oh, you can't change here. I'm against the rules. Mark got out. Rules? Who's breaking the rules? Shh, I'll kill him.
oh man.
And then Mahiru.
Oh my gosh! When I go on, when I pull up Danganronpa 2 on Steam, that image of Monokuma holding the gun is one of the images that will be shown for
My
the
That was
favorite image in all Danganronpa is Nagito holding the gun. And
Or
from
how
the
about
anime.
How about Nagito tied up?
Ew.
Not the chapter 5 tied up. that was
I don't know.
hor-
Some girls
that
are
was
into
just scary. That was very scary.
his face throughout the entire thing is terrifying.
Hey Hajime.
Just a nasty boy. That's a gross.
What do you think of Peko's plan to like convince everyone that she was working for Vihiko so he'd survive?
Generally not very
silly,
well
but
thought
I
out.
appreciate.
No.
It's a little silly, but I appreciate the thought.
Pekko's actual
Sparkling
the
justice.
chapter 2 murder is literally the most simple one in the entire series. It's literally Sword Girl comes in and kills her, then jumps out the window.
It's so simple that Akane figured it out. So go, yeah.
I just realized that the number of my microphone is 666.
Oh, nice.
I just realized that. That's nothing to do with what we're talking about. I just discovered that.
I mean, Akane has their gut instinct.
Yeah.
True.
Her gut instinct is really good.
Oh, hold on a second.
She's like a dog.
Like trivia,
Her
she was
sense-
supposed
her
to
senses
be.
are just her senses in general are great.
Right.
She was supposed to be the
Hajime's
traitor.
rival.
Yeah, she was supposed to be the traitor. If I heard correctly.
Oh, I thought it was just
Okay.
rival because Awari means end, whereas Hinata means beginning.
Yeah, she was going to be the rival, but then they turned her stupid. So,
Turn who stupid?
and I love her, so I can make fun of her. all I want.
Akane.
Oh,
Yeah.
but yeah. And then they revealed their backstory of how they knew each other growing up, and her execution was weirdo, like with the puppet, with like a voodoo doll or something.
She's one of the best ones, I
It's
think.
because she was just
It's
a tool,
symbolic.
so someone
It's
else
symbolic.
was controlling her.
True. Oh, that moment when you see her face after she realizes she cut Fuyuhiko.
Yeah,
And
that
then,
was
like,
awful. But she
An eye
protects
for an
him.
eye, a
She
life
starts
for
to
a life.
smile though. She smiles because she's holding him close, and she knows that she'll make him survive, no matter what.
An
Yeah,
eye for an eye, a life for a life.
Yeah.
Chiaki made it even sadder because she's like, I mean, I know my girl had good intent, but she's like, maybe the reason she held on to Fuyuhiko was to protect him. she shielded Yukiko with her own body even till the very end.
I know, God, she's such a good.
Really strange how the AI is pointing this out and not humans.
Well,
Yeah.
I think it's that because she's an AI, she's very analytical, and because she doesn't have that much of a identity, compared to some others that are more self-absorbed. She focuses on the details a lot more. She's very analytical, and I love that.
Yeah, she is. She's smart, but her plan was simple. I think because she was panicking,
Yeah.
Anyways, next in the third trial, we go to the music room, the hospital, and the hotel.
The third
Wait.
chapter is bad. It's just so convoluted and bad.
Third chapter has little plot holes.
saying music room as TD Typhoon.
The third chapter, Mikon literally could not have done that murder because she had to run across the entire island in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Wait, I actually
Even I could do that as Hajime with his little run thing.
that seems it's
Weird
plausible.
animation.
Well, I thought she killed them. I thought she killed them both like way ahead of time, like in the like before all this happened.
Yeah, I don't really get into the technicals.
Mikan running around the island. I think I posted somewhere about it being a plausible explanation, but I'm too lazy to bring it up.
Well, nurses do have to be fast in order to get to patients.
But yeah, I like to go there at first.
Plus, she already had the despair disease.
Okay.
Well, at first, Hayako didn't want to forgive anybody, but I liked her when she built that monument. Like to Maru. It's just like oh my God, what's that devil thing there? We must purge it.
Then when Nagito and Gundam went in, like, what is this?
He's the only one who tried to defend Hyoko's shrine.
Who Chucky was? Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
She's like, it's the thought that counts.
Wholesome moment.
Yeah.
Like everyone's just started debasing what Hyoko did, and Hyoko just went along with it.
Like that's terrible.
Yeah,
like who made that
who
thing?
would do this to Mahiru?
That's when Hyoko really started to take a turn for me. Like how,
I know.
And that she actually does have good intentions. She is a good girl at heart, really. I mean, she doesn't want to do bad things always. Yeah.
You do start to see her like come out of her shell, but I think because of that despair disease, she was like so scared. She locked herself up in the motel, which I think really didn't do great for her character.
I think the thing that's really sad is that her like little story was cut off on purpose. Like she started to have a turn, but then she like locked herself away, and then when she was going to like try and do it herself, she got killed. So she couldn't even finish like her story, which makes it even sadder.
And then like what? Fahiko kind of sliced his stomach open.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In true Yakuza fashion.
Yeah, that was a great moment.
Seppuku.
I love their thing, with Ibuki playing the guitar, Hiko dancing, and Chucky playing the triangle. Like, ding!
Oh my gosh, that was so adorable. That was so cute.
Yeah.
So cute.
And I like just how Hyoko just go la 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 la.
That was the best moment in the whole game. Hyoko actually better singer than Ibuki, to be honest.
La 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 la.
Yeah, well, Ibuki's experimental.
Ibuki's terrifying.
Creative differences. Don't hate. Don't hate.
It's so
I
funny
pushed out the baby, but I don't know who the father is.
That was a great one.
Oh God, sorry.
Yeah. I feel like the despair disease is very interesting to like think about how it could affect each person, but it is like used as a plot device.
Okay, so it's one.
I don't
Nagito
like
got the liar
why did-
disease.
Nagito with
Why
the
did
lying
it-
disease.
I like Nagito with
Yeah,
the
why
liar.
did it
He's
affect
better than
Nagito the
normal
most?
Yeah.
It's like,
Like actually implying that he liked Hajime.
Yeah.
I find it so funny when Hajime's like in his room and he's like, "Yeah, just go away, leave me alone." And he's like, "Fine." It's like he wants you to stay, man.
and
There's
then
like this,
I think the funniest was Ibuki's disease. Like, Hajime's gonna eat you. Like, please don't eat me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will
Nagi-
eat you. Okay.
It's really sad if you think about it that Ibuki's last moments alive were not even herself.
true.
Oh, and then Connie's disease, where she first see her crying. I'm like, what? Like,
Oh,
Coward.
that's so sad.
It is sad, but I kind of wish that she didn't get it, honestly, because it kind of, I don't know. It was, mostly because the noise annoyed the crap out of me. Yeah.
So
I was like, stop!
I'd love,
Record another voice. Holy crap.
I'd
Yeah,
love to theorize, like, I'd love to theorize how to affect each individual person, because like I think like I read one thing of how the despair disease ties into the person and like, to create the most despair. So it would be interesting imagining how each person would act under the despair disease.
I think Mikana had the weirdest disease. Remembering disease?
Yeah.
Do you remember? She remembers her beloved.
Yeah, that was messed up, dude. What Juko did to her. That is so messed up.
Hey,
Yeah.
I actually have to go.
really?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well,
Stay
it's
for a
good
while,
talking.
like 2 hours.
Yep.
It was nice talking to you.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
You can watch the.
Well,
You can watch
thank
the.
you.
Watch
Yeah.
watch the rest of it in the reruns.
And hopefully
Okay.
you can join next episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is
We're
fun.
Bye.
talking about V3.
Bye.
No. Next would be the Spare Girl.
Oh.
Oh, the Spare Girls.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my
I love
God.
it.
I have
We're going
so
to
much
we're
say
going
about
Bye-bye.
chronological order.
Bye.
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 Bye, Yanara.
I won't
And then
spoil
there were
anything,
5.
but I'll just say that Monica reminds me of when I was in elementary school.
I hope not.
Monica reminds me of my little sister.
Why did
Oh no, she's listening. I forgot.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Oh,
Why did they-
no.
Maybe you mean
Oh my God.
that
I'm
she's
dead.
really
I'm dead.
cute.
It's the biggest insult ever. Oh
Does she
no.
pretend to be in a wheelchair?
Yeah, it's just
Mm.
awful. Monica, I want to kick her.
I'm not gonna say any more about.
Yeah.
I can feel my sins crawling on my back.
But yeah.
Don't worry. You're still a better, bigger brother. You're still a better big bro than Haji.
Yeah, Haji's gross. Ew. Haji's
Ew.
disgusting.
We should probably save that for Monday. For next
All right,
Monday.
so should we move on
Speaking
to
of
chapter
crazy
4?
bitches, Mekon, man.
Yeah,
I
Mekon
like
is
crazy Mekon.
Mekon
She's-
is so sad. It's just sad.
She fell asleep on Hajime twice.
Yeah,
Lucky.
Recon.
That's my favorite.
Something?
What brings me to my favorite Chucky line. Not my favorite one, but she's like,
Oh yeah.
like, too much information.
She's like, bitch, get away from him. Though it's funny, I can imagine
Too
like
much
Mekon and
information.
Chiaki would be so cute together. Yeah.
Yeah,
honestly,
they actually play games together, right? Remember?
Yeah, that was so cute. Like Chiaki is like Mekon's emotional support.
I want to know. I really want to know is what was going. I know she was brainwashed, but I want to know how she was thinking when she pushed Chucky to that wall. You know, it's like as she had control of herself, whatever. At the time.
Yeah.
She said
Well, I
no.
feel
She
like
said
she-
sorry. She said sorry. Come on.
Yeah,
she said
I
sorry.
feel like I feel like her mind told her no, but her body was beyond her control. Like she was brainwashed. You know, it's kind of like that guy who pleaded, "I don't want to die," as he was sawing his own neck off. Like, even though his physical body is doing despair, in their mind at that point, they're still like, "No, I don't want to do this." I also like to. I think it's kind of funny because it makes more sense now with the anime out that Mikan knew who was the traitor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she knows. Wait a minute. Aren't you dead? Like, oh my god, you're the traitor.
Yeah. Well, I almost wonder if Mikan wanted to kill Chiaki again, you know, since that was like the crux of everybody's despair. But I guess Junko had dibs.
Imagine Chiaki dying at chapter 3.
Yeah, she needed to die in chapter 5, or it wouldn't make any sense. I'm not saying she needed to die. I hated that she died, but
Yeah,
that sounded bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want any of them to die. I even felt kind of bad for
Besides
Nagito.
Miyu.
But then I felt bad for Miyu when she died, and then I found out what her motivation was. I was like, okay, bye.
Oh, then she got. I don't like it. At the very end, she got desperate. Like, forgive me already. Forgive me.
Yeah,
Like,
I felt bad.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the one of the few redeeming qualities of chapter 3 is crazy Mikan. She's like so crazy.
That's one of the saddest moments. I like regular Mikan better.
Yeah, me too.
I like regular.
Because I feel like people like obsess about the despair Mikan a lot.
She was sweet when she was regular.
Yeah.
Don't you like the old Mikan? Don't you like the current Mikan, like how she became? She posted
Mikan.
this predicament about
it's weird
liking the current.
It's weird how she says you like the old me, but you like the current me you don't like. Whatever she said, like the me I became.
I mean, assuming that the DR3 brainwashing wasn't a thing, like it didn't happen. Like what if the despair, them becoming a despair went through like Junko's manipulation, like her showing them a better life. Imagine Mikan genuinely thinking.
I think it could have been the way I think it should have gone. It could be a balance between the both, like a balance between both of them. You know, where in my opinion, where Junko slowly manipulates them. You know, like slowly, bit by bit. On the other side, there's Chalky like helping them out. You know, being friends with them. You know, so they're like tug of war. So finally, Junko kills Chalky for the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, that's how I always do it in my fics. Cause like that would make sense. Cause that would make sense that at that point they're all in a very vulnerable state, and so then Junko just comes in and is like, "Oh wow, you poor souls," and then just like slowly through that process would manipulate them because they're already so broken. Yeah.
Okay. Then the fourth one is basically a carnival.
Music part.
And I love they're both scared. Both Monokuma and Oshami are scared of the mice. Like mice. Like I hate
They're
mice.
afraid of Walt Disney.
Yeah, she's not much better.
Because apparently that's what Makoto made. He made that things that the teacher couldn't go in there. That's part of the program. Like, I guess you need to follow that too. Like, I can't go in that castle. Like, nope. Even like.
Yeah.
And then
Monty's house is so cute.
And then I like the roller coaster. Like, everyone, Shini's like, oh yeah, cool, fun. And then everyone else is like, Soda's like, I'm scared of the roller coasters.
Oh, the roller coaster was such a pure part. Oh my gosh, that's like my favorite part.
That was my favorite part.
It's my favorite part too. It's so good.
It's so sweet, so wholesome.
But then they get that. Then they get the file. They learn about the first game. Like,
yeah.
Like what? Then like Byakuya, why is he here?
Weird. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then they go on the train to the fun house. My favorite part was, where Hachime didn't get a room, and it's like the girls were like, "You can stay with us." The girls were like, "Stay with us."
Yeah.
So it's like he's the traitor. Like, wait, please leave him. You're an idiot.
Yes, exactly. The girls know what's up. Yeah, though I have a question, and I'm wondering what your guys' thoughts is. So, since Chiaki is an AI, does that mean like she doesn't need to eat? So is she pretending to be starving?
What?
Oh God, that's so sad.
Remember that Detroit become human
Oh
thing, like
God.
Yeah.
about Alice becoming hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd be hungry, but as long as you present food to her, she'll be like, okay, I'm not hungry anymore.
Yeah, but she never she was like pretend stupid idiot.
That was
freaking
so dumb.
that was the worst twist of all time. I freaking
Alice
hated
is not a
They
human.
should've
Alice
kept
is
her
not an
a
android
human
in my head.
child.
Alice should be a human.
Who's
Yes,
Alice?
she should be. Detroit become human. It's
Oh,
like
oh,
a,
yeah,
that
oh,
meme,
yeah.
Hi, I'm Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
I remember
By
that
the
game
way,
now.
that would make a killer crossover with Danganronpa. Since there are so many precious AIs in the
Do you want
series.
Connor to be in the killing game or no?
No, I meant no. It would be the reverse. It would be all the AIs from the Danganronpa universe would be the androids in
I love the way you
Become
say it.
Human.
Okay, now that's even worse. Chiaki being discriminated for being an android? Yeah,
I
that's gonna be a
mean,
no for me.
one more thing, Chiaki noises and sprites when she's chewing the glue is absolutely
No.
adorable.
Um.
True. That is too true. She is so cute and precious. I love her so much.
And that spit sprite.
Like,
Then the mystery. What do you think of the funhouse mystery? They first think it's two different towers, and the funhouse is the same tower.
The finding out the funhouse mystery was not fun.
Yeah, it was very boring and
It was.
bad.
That was the most depressing chapter of all time.
It
I
was
hated that
torture.
chapter, mostly because my two favorite boys died, and also because I had to play as Nagito,
Like, okay,
and also it was
imagine
the-
Nagito in that room putting the gun to his head. That was me during the first part.
That
Yeah.
was weird. That was weird though. It's like he's thinking, if one bullet out of 6 isn't very lucky, I know 5 out of 6.
One out of
man,
6
he's just
chance to
so
live.
crazy. And little poor Monami, she had to watch that. Poor
I
Monami.
know. She had to
I'm
put up.
surprised. I'm surprised he didn't do 6 out of 6. Like he was lucky, but 6 bullets. The gun jams.
That's a revolver. I don't think revolvers get jammed.
Well, with his luck,
I have no idea.
It's Nagato. It was probably jam.
Though,
I
find it
know Monomi just saying, Nagito, you're crazy.
Yeah.
I sure am.
Oh man, seriously, that boy needs therapy.
But really, I seen like an anime or something about that or something where he was the worst person that, like him getting that information was the worst possible person to get that information. Oh look, we're all the spares. Must kill them all. His attitude changed after that. Like both with Hajime and with the rest of the class. Like, oh, you're talentless nobody, and you're all the spares.
Okay.
I hate you all.
What Nagito felt during that, like, imagine knowing that Chiaki was an AI.
Well,
that's exactly
she was an AI, but
no. What I meant, like, how Nagito felt when he found out that. Like, imagine Hajime finding out that Chiaki was an AI.
Oh, right.
That would just be
despair.
Which reminds me of Vixen's story about her hope story about how he killed Chucky twice, pretty much.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, right. you read that. That was so sad. Yeah, because like I thought, how guilty would Nagito feel?
He does not feel guilt.
No, he does deep down. It's just really bad in the second game. But like once he starts to develop feelings, like I think when he went to Hope's Peak and he met Chisa, who was like his mom figure, and then he met Chiaki, who he first just saw as a pure symbol of hope, but then realized she was more if given more time. Like I feel like he got better and he opened up more. He had the potential to in Hope's Peak, Despair, then that stupid thing where he got suspended. And then of course Junko happened.
Dude,
like he had
should've
potential to feel
He
feelings.
should have shot her. He had the opportunity. Shoot her! Oh my god.
Izuru was there. Izuru was there.
Yeah, but
Izuru would have stopped them. The only reason Izuru stopped him because he tried to shoot Izuru instead. It's like Izuru would be like, whatever, I'm bored. Like Junko, don't care either way. But it's because he tried to shoot him. That's when he interfered.
Yeah. Yeah. If anybody wants to read something sad, it's called, I think it's The Night for Hope. It's among there in my travels. I have so many. I want to write more Komonami, but I just keep crawling back to Junkonami.
If you want to link it in the chat, in the YouTube or Twitch chat, you can.
Yeah, I'll do that now because I just find that so fascinating because
it is.
Mm-hmm. He would be so guilty because he's like always talking about ultimate hope. Like that really broke him up inside.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Then I think I also loved his execution. You know, where he made that circle and let the animals go away.
It reminded me of Lion King. It reminded me of Lion King.
Yes, I love that movie. Yes, it totally did.
Oh, I just saw that. Oh, I just saw the remake last week.
No, that is true despair right there.
Yeah,
it was weird. It was pretty much line for line the same movie with CGI things.
Yuck, that is true despair.
I didn't realize how close it was to the original movie, so I saw it.
It's nice to at least like the 4 Dark Devas weren't like completely ownerless after Gundam died. Like at least they moved over to Sonya, and I'm sure
Sonya's
like
a good
she
mom.
she is the best.
Sonya
like she has all the qualifications for a Disney princess.
Sonya would make a good mom.
She would.
She would.
It would be so much fun. So, you know, in my story, because I have one of my fan OCs, like fan kids.
Oh,
and
good.
like, yeah, her name is Kana. And so she's like Sonya in a way because like she's super nice and positive, but she's also into a lot of dark stuff. So she loves her Aunt Sonya.
I know, I am too.
Because like Sonya would tell her horror stories before she went to bed. Like Sonya is like the best, most fun aunt ever, and she spoils Kana rotten. Yeah. So yeah.
It's also weird. Next, let's hear it. Trial the fifth
Chapter
the fifth
5.
chapter 5.
Over trial 5, we were kind of going over it.
He gone nuts.
Where
crazy.
Oh, we're all gonna die now.
Where they go?
Wait,
the
hold on.
Guys, start thinking about the motive.
Well, I just wanted to, before we move on from chapter 4, I just wanted to mention I love that scene where Chiaki convinces Hajime not to go into the final dead room.
Oh yeah.
That was sweet.
Like you don't find what you're looking for there. Come with me. Like, but okay.
Okay. I had a very, 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 very bad possible idea for a fanfic that I said to my writer, and
Ooh.
I said
what?
that what if in that scene Hajime went on and Chiaki just had to follow.
Oh
They would
yeah.
both have to play the Russian roulette, and one of them died.
Oh yeah. Honestly, that's not as bad as compared to the things I've written. Believe me, you can't shock me.
Oh god.
No, I have not written. I have not written anything.
Well,
It's not me. It's not me that's doing the writing, mind you.
Yeah, it's the siblings.
I'm the third sibling.
Yeah.
They're the writers and he's the talker of the group.
I know it's a weird
that's
dynamic they've got.
cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's like all those like headcanons that the protagonists would be siblings.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, part of it is because I can do Nagito slap. Ha 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 ha.
You do it pretty well. It's horrifying.
Yeah, it's really good. I got like shivers.
Yeah. Honestly, whenever he did that laugh, I wanted to just go like,
I
no.
wanted to slap him.
Yeah. Stop.
No, you're making me laugh.
That would be so funny if like Chiaki just had a water bottle and like spray Nagito every time he did something bad. Like if you mentioned stepping stone.
Instead of slapping Akane, he could have slapped Nagito.
Or like a newspaper, like dog, bad Nagito. Bad Nagito.
That's how I warmed up to Nagito. I just thought of him as a dog.
Yeah, there's a bad
very
dog.
messed up
Nagito,
dog.
not on the carpet.
He is a bad dog.
Not on the carpet, Nagito, not on the carpet.
I got to see my dead dog again.
That's so sad though, because I imagine
And he was so happy about it too.
Yeah, well.
Thanks to you, Akane, I got to see my dead dog again.
It's
It's
weird.
been ages.
But then
I swear,
But his
he named
parents
a dog
died
Monkey.
in a plane crash, and he doesn't care about them.
He didn't even care. He got naked afterwards.
Yeah, what was that about?
Do you think in that they're looking for Nagito? Do you think Chucky went against your programming to feel herself as a traitor by sliding the card, or she was did that on purpose? I
think it was just like everyone was fighting during that point. Like no one was moving forward like to progress the investigation. So she had to like this is pointless. Let me just do this. Like shit, wrong.
Or thinks he tried it on purpose because she maybe like.
I mean, it's open to interpretation. Like, I'd like to believe that she cared for everyone and like she wanted to reveal that she was the traitor, but she was close to the breakthrough, and the breakthrough happened when Hajime mentioned like, "Are you the traitor?" Like, think of it as a passcode, something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
True. She tried so hard.
You guessed right. Yep. I'm the traitor.
I liked how
it was so heartbreaking. Like Hajime,
It was
everything.
He had to actively do it,
and also Sonya too is fine. It's like Sonya's like, no, you're not the traitor. You can't be a traitor.
Oh, I was just gonna say that. Like, Sonya and Chiaki are best friends, confirmed. Like,
yeah.
They're all friends.
They
are.
And you learn more about that when the second game where Sonya hugs Chalky in the second episode. It's like,
oh, that's so sweet. I live for that stuff.
I know. There's some pure moments in the anime if you look hard enough.
Episode 2 was the purest episode.
It was pure. They're all playing video games together. Oh.
At the end of the episode.
All that purity went out of the window once Yoko put the aphrodisiac in the soup.
I thought it was pure at first, and then it just went down the window.
Yeah, the second episode of the anime is so pure.
Yeah,
everyone just went horny soup.
A few of them weren't horny, but most of them horny.
I like.
Nagito was definitely.
I think person controlled person controlled him the most was Figo. Like no, you gotta stay strong, man.
Yeah, like I've been through this shit before. I know what it's like to kill your waifu. It's it's so heartbreaking because he has to actively prove that she's a traitor, and she's like, just do it. You know, it's like putting down a dog, a sweet innocent dog.
The moment Hajime says, "You might as well be asking me to kill you."
Oh, my heart.
How complicated was Nagato's plan to have the one pick the poison, like out of all that thing, like
that was an insane plan. Gotta say,
and you hope
torturing your body to hide the poison.
And you had the hope that
I like to imagine that when they threw the grenades and like he was just a tiny bit conscious, like he could see through the fire that Chiaki was the one that threw it, and then he immediately regretted all of his decisions.
Yeah, it's just scummy of him to do.
What reminds me is the thing about him is how that got me upset that Chiaki wasn't in Nagato's backstory of 2.5.
Well, yeah,
me
too. I was so disappointed.
Yeah,
I mean,
Hajime and Chiaki wasn't there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I saw the theory that maybe the memory of Chiaki is just so painful that he completely blocked it out of his mind because it's that traumatic.
It's awful. It's just awful.
Granted, that makes a lot of sense because I imagine if there's anything that gives Nagito despair, it's the fact that he killed Chiaki twice.
I don't even know if he's even that sad about it.
No,
I think he is deep down.
I feel like he regrets it, but I don't know.
I have an interpretation about that too. Like, since Chiaki was the ultimate symbol of hope for him, and in that 2.5 episode, like, did he talk about hope points? No, I don't think he did.
I believe he.
Like,
at the very end, I think he would.
At the very end, like, hope, huh? That's familiar.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, he's like not acting like himself. But
yeah, like Vixen said, maybe it's a blocked out memory, or blocked out memory because she represented hope so much, and his dream self wanted to like delete every notion of hope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, then we get her execution, whereas first it's what I think it's
the best execution in that game.
Gallica or Asteroids or Gallica, then Pac-Man, and then Tetris.
That Tetris was brutal.
Yeah, it's hard to explain to people.
Her execution from the anime is so sad. Her execution
in
the anime.
It's so awful. I was like crying my eyes out during that scene.
Ekoroshi 8-bit playing in the background while Chiaki gets stabbed by many spears and battered by balls.
You know,
that was
find it interesting because going back to AI Chiaki's execution, when she gets crushed by the block, unlike with Junko's execution, when she gets crushed, there's no blood. So, like, my theory is maybe because she's an AI, she doesn't bleed.
Explosions, boom.
She just got deleted right in that moment.
I liked her eyes when you see her eyes.
Yeah.
You see her.
She was so calm too.
Yeah.
She knew that Hajime and the others would pull forward.
Because she knew.
believed in them.
Yeah.
Like, that's even more painful is that Hajime never got to say a proper goodbye before the end.
Oh god, dude! And then she like fades away. It's so horrible. God, the most tragic love story, honestly, in Danganronpa. One of them, anyway.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Shuichi and Kaede is another, but like,
it's so sad. Yeah.
Then
like
the next day he sleeps. He basically sleeps the whole day away. Like I'm not getting out of bed today.
And then like the entire world starts to fall apart. So that was freaking
weird. And Chiaki appears suddenly. Like what? I saw him die in front of my eyes.
Click on their freaking all the kids that died houses, like their cottages. It says, I think, what they were last thinking before they died.
Yeah, it does actually.
Ooh.
So sad. Like, what happened to the Hanamura diner? Like, tear my heart out, will you? Holy crap. That is so sad.
Then
God.
Peko was young master. And
Yeah, jeez.
So,
But
Chiaki up, down, down, left, right, PA start. Then I'm sorry, I failed everyone.
God.
You
Then
didn't
we-
fail. You didn't fail anyone, Chiaki.
you are the greatest.
yeah, then we go to Hope's Peak Academy again in the digital world, and they find all the files about the past.
In manga form.
And
Okay,
then
I have another theory I just wanted to spitball because, like, it's really confusing when, like, the dead students show up. So I think maybe that was Junko disguised as them, sort of like testing how she could replicate the dead students.
That's
or were
messed
their
up.
minds just that messed up?
Nekomaru is Junko? I mean,
what?
Junko is Nekomaru?
No.
What? No. Never.
Junkomaru?
Complete
But-
opposite. Oh my
But
god.
then you find, you see the clues. First of all, you see, why is Hyoko, like, is that Hyoko's sister? Like, no, like she looks older.
Yeah.
But then it's like, then you see the email, like, Makoto, why are you betraying? Why do you betray us? And Makoto, like, Makoto betrayed you. Like, what?
Yeah.
Why do you protect the despairs? Then I thought the realization that they were despair. That was the realization. Like these
Okay.
people were bad guys.
There this question that run around the community, like in the Danganronpa Discord server, like
Yeah.
how did were they captured, or were the 16 of them turned themselves in voluntarily?
I personally like to think that they were captured, but I don't know.
Yeah, I heard they turned themselves involuntarily because
No,
'Cause they
the problem is if they turned themselves voluntarily, they would have had to come in contact with Izuru, but no one knew who Izuru was until
Yeah.
like chapter 6.
Yeah.
That's the
I
problem.
think Israel is the only one who turned himself in because clearly nobody could catch him.
true.
This is boring.
Yeah.
How boring.
The way they made it sound like they wanted the way they either the anime or the game made it sound that like they wanted to be captured, so they wanted Junko to possess their bodies.
Yeah.
At least their brainwashed bodies did.
But how would they know about the plan?
Yeah, how would they know? And I mean,
No one knew who.
gotten the head, the Nuko AI from the
Yeah.
Shirokuma head.
Remember, no one knew who Izuru was. So, and if you don't know who Izuru was, how much more could you know about his plan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Junko left some like vague words. I don't know. I
Or
mean,
maybe,
well, she is the ultimate analyst, so she could plan that far ahead.
My headcanon is that Izuru disguised as someone else, like possibly another remnant of despair, because not everyone from class 77 has to be the remnant of despair. It could
Yeah.
anyone who's just batshit crazy about despair is a remnant of despair. And Izuru disguised
True.
himself and like I know an idea how to get Junko back. Follow my lead.
Yeah. It's
But
kind
then
of
Izuru would have to fake emotions.
He could do it.
Yeah,
And then
true.
And then when Hajime met Ultra Ego,
Not
Alter
female.
Ego.
Not female. Remember, alter ego is not female.
Alter Ego is a boy, just like the hero.
Yeah, because Chiaki calls him brother. That's so cute. I love the
really
AI
cute.
family.
I also like
It's like-
that Chiaki was sisters with
I know.
Maru.
I love Chihiro. She's
They
the
are
best.
the
She's the
best.
best.
If you call him a sheep in the time, I'm good.
They are
and then
the best. They are the like, even though like Chiaki has to keep her relationship
Mon-
with
Even
Monami
the
a
dad
secret.
is
Taichi.
yeah. You could note.
I heard that originally Chihiro's mom was going to be in Ultra Despair Girls, and like she would be like a huge
Yeah, I heard that as
badass,
well.
like taking names.
Originally, the Remnants of Despair were going to be the villains.
Yeah, but then like, how could I kill them? No. How could I kill them?
Oh,
But
you
then
Well, you
kill them.
wouldn't kill him. You'd probably just take him into custody.
Yeah. I just.
And then you get to see their horrible, deformed bodies. If the anime
the
didn't
anime
portray them
didn't
as
portray that at all, dude. They'd be
Yeah.
all scarred up or overly skinny or just messed up. Freaking Junko parts sewed onto them, and I thought that would be so interesting. And they did not portray that.
I mentioned this in the last episode, but I had in my story, I'm going to plan on having Junko's butt sewed into Nekomaru's butt.
Okay, but why?
Ew.
Why?
Gross.
Why?
So he could shit her shit.
Oh god.
I still don't know how any part of her body survived the being smashed and the squishing
Well,
thing.
Yeah, but he's not all about that though. That's not like his
it
whole.
wasn't her body. Like, I heard a theory that it actually wasn't Junko's body, that it was just Mukuro's body disguised as Junko.
Remember that Mukuro's body was destroyed by the bomb.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. I don't know too much about the first game. Oh yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. You should play it. It's really good.
But then
Oh, okay.
It's short. It's pretty short.
Compared to V3, oh my gosh. And Naruto too. V3 was it was 69 hours, nice, right? But for me, I ended it at 69 hours.
Should have been 53.
53.
Haha, haha.
Yeah, then let's see,
Uh.
they go to the trial, and then they meet the fake Makoto first.
Yeah, Makoto, little alter ego Makoto.
That Makoto was he was like blaming them, like trying to force them to take responsibility of their actions.
Yeah.
And plus,
It's kind of
Makoto did the Monokuma laugh alongside Monokuma.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Like I'm waiting for a video where like someone posts Bryce Papenbrook doing Monokuma's laugh in the game. Like the Monokuma part is removed, then all you could hear is Makoto just saying "Poo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo."
Oh no, come on.
then
This is the worst villain ever. Are you kidding me? It's ridiculous.
you can tell the way he was acting. The first one is like wait, something's wrong with Makoto. He's acting weird.
Who the hell are you?
You're not our cutie patootie.
He's like, you can't fight against Future Foundation. Like, wait a minute, didn't you fight against them? You betrayed them to protect us.
Yeah.
It's weird how he does that. You know, he even tried to save Junko too. Like, I want to. Even Junko, he's like, I don't want you to die.
Yeah.
Even
She's good, man.
Oh yeah, and remember Nagito's will of sorts.
Oh god. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like
revealing what he found out, or at least revealing most of what he found out, because
Oh yeah.
because the important parts were conveniently glitched out.
That was probably Junko. Like, no, we gotta save it to the end.
And except the one thing that went through was 11037.
Oh gosh.
Leon.
But the thing that makes me the most in the second game, it was, because I pretty much knew that Kyoko was going to be in the game with him. Like Kyoko was going to follow him. But I'm surprised that Byakuya did too. That he actually jumped in Byakuya jumped into the computer too. That's a
Yeah,
pride.
I know. I was so proud of him for that moment.
I know, Byakuya friggin' epic in Danganronpa 2.
I know. I loved him in there.
Commenting on how he saw Sonia doing her stuff in the bathroom. You sure did.
Oh,
I will
God.
never be queen.
What did she do? Poop? I mean, what the heck?
No, I could never be queen. No, I could never be queen.
Maybe she just did some stuff like inappropriate porno stuff. I guess I don't know.
I don't think.
I wonder.
I think she was just
I
pooping.
wonder.
Poop. Oh, princesses aren't allowed to poop then?
I mean, maybe she was just trying to
What are
relieve
you,
the stress.
Coco? I wonder though, because I keep bringing up Chiaki because that's who I am. But I wonder, because since we're talking about Makoto, Tagami, and Kirigiri, DR2 versions, I'm wondering, since like Chiaki is the daughter of Fujisaki, who was their friend, are they like Chiaki's uncles and aunt? Like, is there a family dynamic there?
I guess.
Yeah,
I
don't
guess you
know.
could. Yeah, if she lived like, hello uncle, hello aunt, Aunt Kyoko, Aunt Uncle Makoto, Uncle Byakuya.
That's kind of cute.
Oh, that would be cute. They
My
would be
favorite-
good. Yeah.
Oh, my other favorite line of Byakuya was when he told Akane to shut up. Like,
You're so
Be nice,
skinny. You used to be
please.
fat, but you're so skinny now.
like you shut up. You shut up too.
She was just excited to see her friend. She's not smart. Leave her alone.
Yeah. She's
You
like,
see his attitude. Like, yeah, I don't
And-
care. Be quiet.
Akane's crying sprite.
Oh God, I couldn't take it seriously after the third chapter.
Then the reveal, and then they go the island mode, and then you see Hajime floating in the. My favorite scene, you see Hajime floating in the cyberspace.
So, let's talk about Hajime's reaction to the Izuru
oh yeah,
reveal.
good
And
lord,
when
that
he
was
and when he's
I know
and
that
remember
was,
when
that was Hajime became a great character.
and
Yeah,
remember when
Hajime-
Makoto said something about even having something about their organs or some even
Yeah,
tried to
Juno's
make
body parts.
children with Junko's dead body and said, "Stop! Just stop!"
Yeah, I think they changed. In like I think in the original one they took out her uterus, but in the other one they had sex with her.
Oh,
I mean, necrophilia or taking the organs of a
I
dead.
thought taking the organs was better, but
Yeah. So I have a question. So, how do you think the ultimate despairs behave?
crazy. Despair. I don't know. It depends on their personality. Like,
I mean, we know how Nagito acts now.
he just acted the same. Honestly.
He literally was the exact same, just in bondage.
Ew.
Just causing despair for
The Warriors of Hope.
Well,
the birth of a true hope out of this despair.
Nasty.
My theory is that the way despair works, at least in like my fan fictions, is that it's like something you need to consume. It's like you have a constant hunger for it. So
Yeah.
clearly you're going to kill your parents first because that causes you the most despair. But the problem is that it's kind of like, I don't know, it's weird to compare it, but it's kind of like a first kiss. Once you have a first kiss, that emotion isn't the same. It's like the more you cause despair, the less you are filled inside. So it's like they're animals constantly hunting for despair, but they will never be full.
Yeah, it's so sad. But it's
Well,
that's a really good observation, though.
I think though that despair is more of an arbitrary term. Like, has anyone else like from the remnants of despair perspective? Do you think, excluding Nagito, of course, because his despair and his views on hope and despair are like Junko's views on hope and despair. But like maybe their views on on despair is actually more different. It's actually different than what we had been told.
Yeah, what I want to know is how much of their actions were their own. Like, did they, and how much was Junko's influence?
Here's the thing: I hated how the anime made it so that they were just brainwashed and good people the whole time. I wanted them to actually be manipulated, but at the same time, they were responsible for their actions instead of just like
it made them completely unresponsible for anything that they did.
I mean, that short montage of the remnants of despair in Future Arc, they had red eyes, and when they were brainwashed, they were swirly eyes.
But it's the same. It's the same. They don't have swirly eyes the whole time. They just have that when they're getting brainwashed.
Well, I think it's like I would go with what Vandalia said, in that it's a mix of both the brainwashing and manipulation over time.
That's what I'd like to think. I'd honestly wanted that.
Yeah, like I said, and Chucky's death was just the thing that put him over the edge.
Yeah. Any thought of hope or like, I don't want to do this anymore? It's like the brainwashing taking over, and no, you must reject hope.
I had this one theory. It's pretty messed up. So another theory about how the Despairs acted is that exactly what they want, but in the worst way possible. So like I use Chisa as an example. So like her idea is like one of her goals is that she wants to protect her students at all costs. So clearly Chiaki's too pure for this world, so she has to go before it gets really messed up. And then she allows Junko to brainwash her students so that they'll survive as Despairs in the new world.
Honestly, that's a good point. Oh my gosh, you bring up really good points. Oh my gosh, what the heck?
I've been writing fan fiction for like ever since 2016.
No, I mean, but you're a really good analyst. Like you should do like.
Yeah, we should do
YouTube videos.
We should do a co-op. We should do a co-op together.
Aw, thanks. Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, that would be fun. Because I've tried writing Tumblr posts, but not my thing.
I'll follow you. Okay.
Aw, thank you. Yeah, I love Chiaki, Chisa, and Junko. Mostly Junko in concept. I feel like a lot of times Junko is done really annoyingly in execution, but the concept of this pure embodiment of despair is really fascinating.
No, she's a great villain. She's just an awful person.
And so my favorite thing about her is that she's a woman, because I feel like a lot of times the main antagonist is a guy, and I get it. I'm not trying to be like political, but I feel
what brings me thinking about who is the main antagonist in the game? Is it Izuru or is it AI Junko?
I'd say
AI
both,
Junko.
but
It's
AI
Junko.
Junko is the one who. Izuru was the one.
Izuru doesn't really do anything. He just does things to Hazare.
Yeah.
In the actual game itself, Izuru doesn't really do much.
Yeah. Another character that is like brimming to the wall with existentialist themes.
So what do you going back to the thing real fast? What do you think of he loses faith. He's floating, and all of a sudden he sees Chucky again in cyberspace. They're both floating there.
She is a ghost. I will not believe otherwise.
I feel like it's just a little bit of the programming still left. I don't think it's a part of Hajime's mind. I think she was just strong enough, kind of like with Alter Ego at the end of at the end of when Makoto was about to get executed, and the whole thrill saved him at the last moment.
That is like my favorite part of DRA is just that conversation. Though it's a little funny though, because the background is a bit of a reference to one of the first video games ever. It reminds me of Pong.
Oh my gosh. Maybe that was intentional.
Probably, I think so. So it's a little funny to me, but it's also pretty.
It is pretty, and it was horrible. Like my heart was breaking. God.
Yeah, that
He's,
scene.
he's like,
Yeah.
I'll forget. He's like, if this happens, I'll forget you. Like no, you won't.
He won't. He doesn't. And then at the end, he wakes up, and where he shows up and he
Hey.
has short. Hi.
Wait. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Thanks.
My internet's
Yeah,
being
we're talking
weird.
about Hajime's awakening.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. My
Oh,
internet
That
was
was
being
such a
strange.
I
badass
loved it
moment.
how it just ended at like an open note, honestly. Like, and then the anime is like, "Oh, they're all fine." It's like I like that, yeah, but like, please stop, don't.
Yeah.
How much longer are we planning on going? I'm just wondering. 'Cause my internet's cut out.
We're pretty much at the end. We're wrapping it up now, pretty much.
Aw,
Okay.
I'm having fun talking to you guys. You guys are cool.
Me
Well,
too.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
We should plan on doing another one.
Well, yeah, we got
Yeah.
to. We got the 2 more games and the anime to go
Will
through.
you be for the Spare Girls, Vixen?
Yeah, probably, hopefully. Because again, I really want to talk about that because Monica reminds me of how I was in elementary
The
school.
Spare Girls single-handedly saved Toko from being a bad character.
They did. Oh God.
Agreed.
Delaney literally hated Toko so much before she
Oh,
played.
don't call me out. She just seemed so pointless and gross and weird, and she drove me crazy. And
And then
Fair point.
also like introducing.
but I love her
Kamaru,
now.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
Komaru is basically a
Oh,
baby.
I love Kamaru. She's
Kamaru's a baby.
so cute. She's
yeah.
like a puppy dog.
No baby.
But then
Too
I
much
like
fan service of her though. She's literally a child.
Fan service in that game made me want to die. But besides that, like,
Oh
then
yeah.
at the end of the game, they're like you think
Remember the tentacle scene?
ew, yeah, I hated that. Ew.
then at the end of the game, they're like they
Weird.
Usami killed Junko. Then they all woke up. Oh yeah. Then Hajime says, "Thank you, Chaki," at the very end.
Oh, it's so sweet. And
And
then,
then
ends.
I
God.
No, and then we have the freaking Men in Black with Makoto, Kyoko, and Byakuya, the trio.
Oh yeah, that was so cute.
That's
And Byakuya smiled. Byakuya smiled.
I know he's so wholesome right there.
Kyoko was freaking being an epic though.
Another line is like, and Kyoku's like, "There's somebody waiting for you, Byakuya," and Becca's like, "Don't remind me."
Oh God, I see he does not like
Oh
her.
man. I quote.
I wish
that one
Sakura
line
survives, so we
Hajime
gotta
says.
see her in a suit.
I know she would look
Oh, yeah.
epic. She would look epic.
I love that. I love one of the final lines where Hajime is looking out on the ocean and he's describing how the future is like.
I think that is the
ocean.
final line.
You know?
That is
Yeah,
God, that
like
was
something
so
along the
good.
lines of
Such a good
future is
ending.
an endless. Yeah,
Probably the
the
best
future
ending
is
in
an
the series.
endless sea of possibilities. I quote that all the time, and my mom's like, "Where did you get that?" And I'm like, "Danganronpa." Though it's funny because I actually forced my mom to watch all of Danganronpa 2 with
Oh,
me because
no.
I had no friends to talk about it with. She hated Nagito too. She really hates Nagito.
Oh gosh, what'd she think of the game? Oh my goodness.
Well, I think she appreciated that it helped me out of my depression, but she's like,
Oh,
okay.
They caused your depression, Delaney.
yeah, it caused my depression.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well,
No,
now
I'm
she's gotten
kidding.
over it. Now she's moved on to Evangelion depression.
No, I'm still depressed over Danganronpa. Are you kidding me? But that fanfic,
It's okay.
man.
I'm still depressed over DR3 too.
Yeah.
My mom deserved better, damn it.
Yeah, she did. Everyone
Yeah.
did.
It's too bad.
3 is so depressing. Oh my god.
God.
Yeah, both. But I like that she should died, but at least she broke through her brainwashing at the very end. And was like, "Oh, you don't control me anymore now, bitch."
Well,
Yeah, but you know what? You know what makes me so mad is Tengen as the mastermind is the stupidest thing.
It is.
it is.
We called him Jimmy Neutron because his hair looks similar, and he's freaking epic.
Yeah, we didn't know his
Yeah.
name, and he was so cool. We were like,
Yeah,
yes!
when me and her were watching the anime together, and we didn't remember the names they had, so we called them nicknames. We had Teacher, freaking stupid guy, white-haired guy. We had Gay, who was Juzo. He was gay. And we had Bai, who was the guy with the white hat. Was Bai.
Oh, Zakura, he's awesome.
He
He's
has
the
Bai
best
energy.
uncle.
We have Bull, who's great. Gozu was Bull.
But we'll get to that in a few episodes from now.
Okay, because I want to tell you about my Chisa Mastermind Day year.
You know,
which
it was
fits-
all
Question, though.
worth it. The anime was all worth it for Juzo. Juzo's freaking the best character in the anime.
Should we do that? Should we do the episode Despair and Future Arc separate or together?
The same.
Together, I think.
Yeah, together.
They're interwoven too much.
So,
Yeah.
Episode, Despair
So
goes
the way
next,
they, so the way they were promoted, then the future despair.
I don't know. We're just talking about
Yeah, that
overall.
would work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you all for joining me tonight. We'll,
Yeah, thanks for inviting
Yeah.
us.
Great.
next
This
Monday
is
we'll
so
talk.
much fun.
I don't
It is
belong
fun.
here. I don't even write anything.
Well, you don't have
No,
to.
if you're a fan of Danganronpa, you belong here.
Yeah.
He's really creative and he draws really good. You should send your art in the art part
Oh
of the
yeah,
server.
yeah. I try to get my friend on here. She's a Danganronpa cosplayer. She has
She
a
do
costume.
Junko.
Yeah, she has a Mukuro Junko costume. The
Ooh,
Mukuro
that's cool.
That's valid.
Yeah, that's a good
yeah.
one. Junko cosplayers usually are thoughts, so that's what.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
gotta watch.
I also have a friend. His name is Ace Nero. He wrote this really good Danganronpa fan fiction. It's still ongoing, but it's almost done. Called DRX3 Savior's Last Bloom. It's really good.
Yes,
That's like a Square Enix name.
I've been trying to get him or her onto the Discord. I read all their chapters, both on fan fiction and AO3 archives.
Yeah.
It's about
So it's another one of those if Chiaki lived scenarios, but like it's really suspenseful and dramatic because Chisa is the main antagonist of the story.
Oh God!
Yeah, it's really good. Look it up. You will be
We'll
on
send
the
you-
edge of your seat.
I'll send you a link.
Sure, thanks.
Yeah.
But anyways, join us next week as we talk about the Ultra Despair Girls and the four
Tentacle
and the-
scene for the win.
and the four
Oh God.
the four antagonists there that have sad backstories.
Yeah, babies.
Except you hate Monica.
Monica's gross, but
I said the four, not the five.
she's a good villain.
Oh yeah, she's better than Samuki. No offense.
No, Samugi's a bad villain, in my opinion. I don't like her.
She's
as
a good.
villain.
You like Samugi though as a character.
Well, I thought she was cute, and then she turned evil. I was like, ew.
She was like the Sonya of the game.
Don't
Kinda.
worry.
She was just
Don't worry.
nice.
I'm going to save her in my story.
Okay,
That's
thank
good.
you. Thank you. God, she had a bad fate.
Make a
Don't
Danganronpa
read my
pacifist group.
fanfics. Every time she shows up in my travels, I totally bully her.
No! Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
She deserves it, but still.
Anyways,
my
we'll
God.
see you all next Monday.
All right.
Never stop learning and enjoy the randomness. See ya.
Bye.
Is it? Oh, okay. It's